first corner is the most pressure you're going to feel across this whole race. Getting it off the line is one of the toughest things you can do as we get 5 lights up. And the Bathurst Enduro is underway for Split 2 with a great start from the front runners and the TMX boys as well inside of the top 10 as they run round turn number 1. You can see Lawrence has got a good start away. They've kept themselves nice, clean and consistent, Sinka. For the final race of the season, it's a scramble towards turn 1 for the front runners and the whole field in behind. Another leads them through one already. Davis Wick and Sinisa wanting to try and keep right on the tail of Doug Allen. And the rolling was finally at the front already as well. Phase there, Katakazina.
Yes, he did.
Labouring still going at each other here. 3 minutes down, we've got 17 minutes to go. They're going to go round a lot of times. There's 1 minute 21 lap times here. They're not going to stop. Shen Ratcliffe fighting out as well. Ray Oliver's got Bradley Wall alongside. Looks like Daniel Harding has had some form of incident. We'll pick up on that one in a minute. But Oliver on the inside, got to come back behind him.
Further back as we're underway, James Scott will lead them up the hill, up towards turn 1. Can they keep it clean? There's already contact with Dolphin and Stone Street on the straight as they run round turn 2. Dodge and Warboy being cautious off the exit of turn 1. What a run off the line, but an atrocity has happened to Troy Stone Street off the start. There's no other way to say Sinka. I think it was Tim off of Will Brown and just absolutely Superman punched him straight into the wall on the left hand.
Evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the GT3 Warren Brown's GT3 SRW Challenge. Tonight we are at the amazing Adelaide Parkland circuit for a flat-out 80-minute enduro. We are going to have an absolute cracker out there. We have got 4 more rounds to come after that, and I do have the official confirmation on them, and we'll update them this evening for all the viewers to see. But tonight we have got the pros, the pro-ams and the ams at round 5 at this amazing Adelaide Parkland street circuit. Let's have a look at the ladders. In the pros, we've got Adam Hughes leading him out by 21 points at the moment. Will Morgan from Pacific Esports Racing is behind him, hugging him and trying to get as close as possible. In third place, we've got Matty King from the SLM Motorsports team. In fourth place, James Solani from the SLM Motorsports team as well. Jonathan Gallen's got himself all the way at the pointy end. The second Pacific Esports Racing team driver in fifth place. Brad Coates from the Revolution E-Racing is up there in sixth. Greg Barber, One Performance Racing, is up there in seventh, and I don't believe he's there today because I think he's doing some Bathurst stuff, but I could be wrong. I think that's this weekend. My brain serves me correctly. No, I'm incorrect. He's racing. All right, that must be next weekend. All right, John. Yeah, it is next weekend. It's the Bathurst 6 hours next weekend, and he's up there representing and trying to see if he can win his third championship up there in the Mazdas. Timothy Smiles from the Sim Racing Brotherhood is in 8th place. Douglas Gowans from SLM 9th, and Blake Urquhart from Pacific Esports in 10th. Followed by Greg Cook, Ryan Mueller, Chad Lewis, Dan Bartouche, Ray Oliver, Liam Jensen, Brandon Levin, Jacob Trainer, and Jax Nova. That's your top 20 in the pros. Let's switch it across to the pro-ams. And here's these lads fighting out some minor titles. 24 points ahead is Callum Hodgkinson from OPR, ahead of Jacques Swampool from the SLM Motorsports team. Thomas Cooley from the Koala Cartel is in third place, and Thomas Sunny Cena from the SLM Motorsports team in fourth. Fifth place is Nicholas Martin from Get a Grip, and 8th place Peter Path from Pacific Esports Racing. 7th place Trev Mortimer from Rogue Racing team, and 8th place Kurt Nommensen from the Revolution E-Racing team. 9th place Mike Mitchie Noble from Sim Racing Brotherhood, and 10th place Andrew Proctor from SLM Academy, followed by Brent Wassell, our newly crowned AM champion in the 86s. In 11th place Chris Tomlin, in 12th place Noel Naughty in 13th, and Leon Amos in 14th place. Here we go for the AMs, and it's still out there fighting for the titles. Dion Hetherington from Pacific Esports Racing team has got a lead of 29 points across Hamish Curtis from Get a Grip. Andrew Martin from Get a Grip, his teammate, he's further 20 points, 50 points behind him in third place. Adam Mueller, Pacific Esports Racing, is in fourth. Jacob McIntyre from the Sim Racing Brotherhood in fifth place. Ian Johnson is from EJ Sim Racing in sixth place. Ash Glover, Rogue Racing, in seventh. And Stevie Jr. Daniels, LCR Esports current Pro-Am champion, is in, from the 86s, is in 8th place. And Wayne Edwards in 9th. Dean Sinkovich from Team SRW in 10th. Greggy Johnson from Team Greg Racing in 11th. And Cooper Cottrell from Revolutionary Racing in 12th. Yes, we have a massive grid. Qualifying has already started. Let's introduce Dean Biggles. Welcome to the room, mate. We are going to have a killer night tonight.
Good evening. Yes, we are.
80-minute enduro.
Is it too late for a Woolies run out there in the chat? That's what they're asking you, Steve. Is it too late for a Woolies run?
Never too late for a Woolies run. We've got 80 minutes of racing at the moment. Hit it out there, get your popcorn, sit it down. If you're going to grab some point something beverage, grab that as well while you're there, and fling me one through the window as you're passing.
Get your chicken salt as well too. If anybody from across the pond wouldn't understand what they're missing out on that one, especially the Americans who keep saying, "You have never tried chicken salt?" Wow, all right.
It's like Will Morgan's missing tonight with hardware issues, mate.
Oh, Will.
That's just like having blown a rod in the engine. You can't be as we see one of the lads just kiss the curb as they
I
come
had a little
through
hardware issue prior to going in the stream too, my friend. Luckily, I had to reboot the computer and everything is okay. You know, you've got to cross your fingers when you reboot the computer. I hope it boots up again.
100%. Hardware is the pinnacle of pain for us in the broadcast world. Actually, we've been very lucky. Let's not talk about this further because I'll probably jinx us. As we've had a good run this year so far. We've got Brandon Levin. He's got himself a slow down. This is how the track is looking at the moment. Adam Hughes is unexpectedly set the fastest lap of the 1:17.201 in the Mustang. Greggy Cook, young fella, is up there for Project 36 in second place. Not a bad effort, Mr. Cook. Greg Barber up there for OPR. Gamma Flare Sim Racing. Well, they've had a bit of a change in styles. Barbs has just got himself into second place, throwing the gauntlet down to his teammate. Johnny Gallen's up in the fourth place. Johnny is, we've discussed this before, he's showing some really good pace in these beasts at the moment, so good to see. Thomas Cooley from the Cartel has got himself up in the fifth. Chad Lewis, Evolution Racing, in sixth. Liam Jensen from the Koala Cartel, seventh. Dion Hurthington, Pacific Esports Racing, in eighth. So most all pros at the pointy end. We've got Brandon Levin snuck in as a Pro-Am in 10th place. Matty Keane in 11th. Cruz McVie, 12th. And then Callum Hodgkinson, Pro-Am, in 13th. Our highest ranked AM at the moment, it looks like it is, I can just scroll my screen up if it will let me, Adam Mueller. No, Darren Heathington in 8th place. No, John Gallen's not an AM, is he? I don't think he is.
Oh, we got something wrong, have we, at the moment?
Yeah, I think we've got John Gallen is an AM, but I don't think he is an AM. Just check that. I think he's a pro in this series.
Confirm that real quick. I'll make sure we get it fixed. Apologies there. We just was behind the eight ball a little bit there because of the computer
Yeah, John
issues.
Gallen's a pro.
He's a pro. Okay, I shall change him at the moment. John, you've been promoted.
Ding. All right, if you're out there and you're watching someone, you've got a few family people out there going, I can see there's support out there already for the Muellers, for the Koalas, also for the Pelicans. Reach out, let us know who you're going. Wait, is that Liam Jensen? It's his birthday too.
All right.
Wow, happy birthday. Yep, Mr. Liam Jensen is out there.
He's in the pits coming in.
Blowing
Just gonna give you
candles.
a little bit of screen time love there for you, for the birthday boy. Here he is.
Yeah. A few cracking times out there still.
Yeah, busy
Noel
track,
is-
mate. Very, very busy at the moment. You need to find a gap. You can see the track map as well too. So
Yeah, look
drive
at
set
its
there.
full
And
O's.
you said so as well too, Steve, when you popped your head over the fence there and looked during the practice session. You said there was quite a few people having a little dance with the fence.
Oh, yeah, dancing with the walls, dancing with danger. Yes, we've seen a few cars go past, flying everywhere. If anyone was watching Foxtel this afternoon, they saw the Ferrari challenge. Yellow flag came out, safety car call was made, and the lead Ferrari car took his pedal off the metal as they were coming down the main straight just after the start-finish line. Everyone else didn't have a chance to slow down, and they demolished him, went straight through him, ended up having a car on his roof. Another one destroyed as well. Brand new Ferraris, 3 of them totaled. Oh, my God.
Oh, really? I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to talk about Ferrari making mistakes in Formula 1 like they usually do, but anyway.
No, they've been pretty good this season. They
absolutely stuffed up Melbourne, mate. Absolutely screwed it
Melbourne
up.
they did, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Melbourne they did.
And didn't do too
But,
good in China as well, too, but Ferrari doing Ferrari things.
Ferrari doing Ferrari things. They always do things a bit backwards. But as we've got down there at the moment, who's that on our main screen right now, mate?
That
Looks
currently
like
at the moment
he's
is Greg Barber.
It looks like he's not in the right colours, mate. You might need to refresh your...
I did, but I'll do it again, yes.
Yeah, because they've got a new livery at the moment, and Motec is one of their lead sponsors. Oh, turn one. They're calling a few things in at the moment. There's Barb's car. They've updated the livery. They've got rid of the hard changing colour to a fade in the colour of the same artwork they've got, but they've got the new updated logos as well. Grandpa Banksy needs to get into a GT3 car. He's fast. He is a fast man in this thing as well, mate. This is it for the qualies, though. It's all done and dusted, and everyone has completed. Heat 1. We're not supposed to be enduro. Is there a setup error? Is there?
It must be. Yeah, it's showing as a Heat 1. But anyway, we'll go through the
race
grid
control,
this evening.
please. Race control, please confirm tonight's format because it looks like there's been an error. It's supposed to be enduro. But let's have a look at what we have got standing by Adam Hughes with his Wiggles, like a bit of OPR, on the front of the grid with Thomas Pro-Am Cooley. And then we've got in the second row, Greg Barber with Greggy Cook, lining them up beside each other. The two Porsches are going to be rubbing shoulders as they come through. Row 3. Let's have a look who's there at the moment. We've got James Solani from SLM Academy versus Johnny Gallen from PER. We're coming across from Liam Jensen to Chad Lewis beside each other. Chad from the Evolution team. And then we've got Matty Keane from SLM beside his teammate Doug Gowans from the SLM Motorsport team. In the 6th row, Hamish Curtis from Get a Grip with Dion Heverington from the Pelicans. And we've got Brandon Levin from Team SRW in P13 beside Cruz McVie from the Cartel on row 7. There we go. Callum Hodgkinson, OPR in row 8 beside Adam Mueller in P16. And we keep going for row 9. Nicky Martin from Get a Grip beside Brad Coates from the Evolution team. In that 10th row, Jacques Swampole from the SLM Academy side, Danny Bartouche from SRT. In the 11th row, Thomas Sonny Cena from the SLM Motorsports team beside Blake Urquhart from PER. Followed by row 12, Peter Pat from PER with Ash Glover from Glover Racing, Rogue Racing team I should say. Cooper Cottrell from E Revolution, Dean Sinkiewicz from Team SRW. Get a Grips, Andrew Martin is in row 14 beside Andrew Proctor from the SLM Academy. In row 15, we have got Iman Johnson and Jacob Trainer from the Brotherhood beside each other, the teammates. Row 16, Stevie Daniels Jr. from LCR beside his teammate, Chrissy Tomlin. And in the 17th row, we have our race controller, Mark Cochran and Stephanie McColney. We're going to have a nice one tonight, and it looks like, I believe so, they're doing the SRW Supercars, didn't have 2 Enduros in the week. What prompted the change? There wasn't a change. I think it was an error in server setup. So it looks like it's a 20-40 sprint, mate. That's why the qualifying finished right on the 15-minute mark.
Right.
I thought that was a bit strange.
Oh, well, there we go this evening. So drivers will have to adjust to the format tonight if they've come into this one preset, but I'm sure that they've been aware of the changes that's been made anyway, so they'll have to be...
I believe there might have been something being spoken about while we were doing our intros, so I couldn't quite hear that nice and clearly. But yes, they probably would have been filled in nicely in there. All right, well, this is going to be... Oh, look at that. Facebook decided to open up and start having a chinwag with our performance on here. Well, mate, Adelaide, what are we expecting? A whole lot of fun, a little bit of body panels flying everywhere. So this should be very interesting.
Well, Steve, this track, came alive in 1985. I was explaining to you in the green room before. I have a book of the Formula One in 1985. That was the first year that Formula One came down to Australia and raced at this very track. Most of the people on the grid probably at the moment weren't born around that time, but I certainly remember when I was a kid looking for Nigel Mansell, Alain Prost, Ayrton Senna, those drivers. We were just talking about that too, how old they were when they were in Formula One compared to the young guns these days. But let's see, the old and the young guns will be bellying it around this tricky circuit. I love Adelaide. I'm so glad that Iracing did add this classic street circuit to the calendar. It's very tricky and it's technical.
Very, very good addition.
Has fun overtaking opportunities, but also get it all wrong, my friend. Those fences are there and they're ready to bite you anytime.
Oh, yeah. And as we've seen them in other series through this season, when you hit the fence after the chicane, it will throw you back on the track, and carnage is inevitable if someone has a bingle there in the first few minutes. But the clock is ticking down.
What can the birthday boy do here?
We're just about getting ready. Looks like, Steph did increase it so we can get a few things done. I think there was a few issues there. It's a 2040 tonight. Yes, Hughesy, we worked that out. Any chance of rain tonight? Oh, I don't know. I haven't looked at the...
Yeah, you might have to look, mate, because I don't want to pull that up.
Look while we're waiting to see... where we are and where everyone is. Rain, go away. Let's have a look to see what's coming on.
Don't blame it on the rain like Milli Vanilli did.
It's dry as a dead dingo's whisker.
I've heard other terms for that for things being dry.
Oh,
we
I
won't
thought
repeat
I'd,
that on the air.
I thought I'd do a PG version.
Thank you, everybody,
All
for
right.
tuning in,
It's
spending your
special.
Sunday evening, of course, watching some
No, there's
GT3s.
heaps of people.
fly around
Everyone
the track.
pumped.
Yeah.
Pumped. Big weekend of motorsport this weekend. Formula One, Phillip Island had the Shannon's Speed Series down there as well. The viewers are all there. Like, subscribe, hit the notification buttons. Ladies and gentlemen, the Warren and Brown GT3 SRW Challenge Heat 1 20-minute sprint is about to go dry as they
it's
go
a rolling
on
start,
the
my friend.
warm-up. And we get all excited as they're all going for a slight little stroll around the track, and we'll see how that ends up. This is the spot where we see a lot of carnage coming through, a lot of people hitting that is it Remel cams?
I think it is, yeah. That's where you want to have a photographer just standing there getting the absolute best shots, wouldn't it?
And the
jump
Village
out of
Pies,
the
and
way.
they end up flying past the Village Pies and straight into the wall after that. All right.
What's your pick for the manufacturers tonight? I'll see if I can show that as well too for the car logos. Where is the car logos? Here it is. And
It's well,
yeah.
we know Hughes
Lots
an
of
absolute
Porsches.
weapon in anything.
yeah, even
Lots
Mercedes.
of Porsches. There was conversations about swapping halfway through the series, and that it doesn't work for you because you lose penalty points. Generally, we allow only a change probably in the first 2 or 3 rounds, depending on.
No Nissan
pre-score.
Skyline, so I used to own the Godzilla. Murder a little driver.
there
They
you
got
go,
the new Godzilla coming out, I think, actually. So
Yeah,
check that in there.
there's a few nice cars coming out of Japan of late. There's going to be some absolute weapons.
How's the weather out there, Steve? Real quick, before
Nice and dry. It's
Yeah,
looking
what's the track temperature out there?
We've got
25.
18 degrees ambient temperature, is it? Or is that 22 on the ambient, 43, humidity, 25 on the track. Very dry. Not much wind in it as well. It's only about 16 k's of wind, but here we go, coming around, trying a few corners. Get ready to rock and roll, people.
Well, there's dust in the background too on your picture-in-picture as well too. So somebody's like locked up a little bit of a break there for a second. Gotta get the temperature into those boots. Get ready to go. Good luck, of course, to the drivers. I'm sure the birthday boy at the moment would like to get himself a nice victory here this evening.
Yeah, 100%. I did notice that Formula One was doing split screens today with the live action like we do, with the replay in the second screen. So
yeah, the one thing I did like is that little ticker that they put over the cars. Finally, they did that. I guess for people to.
A little bit of Assetto Corsa. Here we go.
Yeah.
The cars are coming in. We've got the lead 2 cars at the front. We've got Thomas Cooley with Adam Hughes coming around that corner. The cars are revving like crazy, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to go green as we take off. The foot goes down. We're going 4 wide and 3 wide already. We've got Greg Barber, Thomas Cooley and James Solani trying to get alongside each other, coming through the first chicane. Let's see if anyone's going to get airborne through there. Look at them all come through. We've got a car going round. Car's going round. It's one of the Brotherhood cars. One of the Brotherhood cars and one of the Get a Grid cars has gone around too. Both of them look like they towed without permission just then, so they will be getting a bit of a penalty for that as well. But as they're coming through straight away, Adam Hughes has got that big, heavy Mustang already 9/10 up the road. Greggy Barber in second. Thomas
Got another
Cooley
big crash there.
in
That's a
third
track
with
blocker.
Another one rotating. Oh, it sounds like that was Greggy Barber
Dougie Gowns.
and Brandon Levin. Both of them facing, or Brandon finishing the right way. Here's another car. Watch it. Oh, one of the E-Revolution cars as well. Here we go. I think Brandon is going to let Dougie go around him. No.
Just drive over the carbon fibre, mate. That's
Yeah,
right.
go over the carbon fibre. I reckon that's something that Iracing should put in the system as well. flat spots and body panels making more of an effect than what they do. And if you hit them, more effect than what they
they shatter
do.
as well too, so it can even provide more carbon fibre all over the place. So, but then again, they don't have little sweep-up crews that come out there because they'd have to add that as well.
No, this is true. Or the people that dangerously run out while the track is live to pick up panels.
or eccentric fans as well. Yeah, exactly. Look at the dirt that's kicked up that they have to kick over there. All that kitty litter, as expected on that turn, but so far so good. It wasn't a complete track blocker to bring out the safety car, so...
No,
Mark
it wasn't. There was full
Stephanie
rotation. They correct themselves up.
Yeah.
Oh, another incident.
Another
incident in the bottom screen. Looks like Peter Pav and someone else is gone. Oh, no. 2 cars destroyed there. Danny Bartouche looks like he went straight to avoid it. Who's that?
Blowing up there.
Callum Hodgkinson and Peter Pav. That's Callum Hodgkinson, I think. Yep.
Yeah, how come you got all that on your picture and I don't have it on mine? Look at all the graphics turned up. That's strange.
I'm not sure which you're talking about.
In the picture-in-picture, you got all that smoke coming out of his car at the moment. Great little
move around him. Here's the replay coming through here. Here comes Callum Hodgkins going straight. Danny Bartouche spun round. Did he get thrown back? He did.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what we said about before the show started. That corner is treacherous. It froze him out, and that took him into, that threw him into Peter Pav, and then one of the Koala cartels just nudged him as well and got away without any damage. And have a look at this car. One car, I think it was a Brotherhood Porsche, just makes it between the two of them. Have a look at this. Dan gets thrown out in front of him. He had nowhere to go, and then he gets thrown into Pete, and Pete gets thrown into him. Unfortunate incident there. That's what you call racing.
That's right. This is the earlier crash as well too, while we got a little bit of a breather in this race, believe it or not. But obviously, 3 wide action early, 4 wide action even. You know that's going to be inevitably all not going to be able to squeeze, and there's a situation where a few drivers went around in the first couple of turns. You knew it was going to be tricky. Thomas actually managed to navigate his way through there, believe it or not, but that was the situation as it unfolded.
I don't know what happened, but Adam Hughes is in 5th place. While that incident happened, he lost the lead.
He's gone off track, so I'll show the replay of that one exactly. Adam Hughes, after getting that bit of a commanding lead there, has made a mistake, and I'd say this is in the turn 1, isn't it? There it is, he's clipped it.
He's touched the inside wall. He touched the inside wall, tyre wall. He's just coming to the chicane. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Oh, that was
He's gone in the pit lane
lucky.
too in the live pictures now because he's got too much damage on that car, and he's got to fix it.
He's left and right. He mugged that car nicely as he came through. So our championship leader, as it always can turn around very, very quickly. That's the way it goes. Pelicans down far out. That's mental. Yeah, that was unfortunate. Peter Pav was an innocent bystander on that one. Hetherington at the moment flying down. He's got Blake Urquhart chasing him down. We're on with Dean Hetherington at the moment. He's got Blake Urquhart chasing him down, but the car we can see in front is Hamish Curtis from Get a Grip as we're coming through. What a beautiful view this is. I'll tell you what, mate. The one thing iRacing has done exceptionally well is the quality of the cars and the rendering. It does look very real these days.
Yeah, they've got a lot better, the GT3s. Look at that picture of the back there. I think that's Adam Hughes, isn't it? Finding out, coming out of pit lane.
Adam Hughes is taking the inside line on one of the LCR boys.
They have definitely improved. They got a new graphics engine coming as well, too. It's going to make it even look better at some point in the future as well, too. So we rely more on the GPU and not on the CPU. But we'll wait for that as we're seeing a nice little battle forming here. Stevie Daniels.
Oh, you've got him on both screens. Inside line. He's taking it nicely. It looks like that Andrew Martin just resolutely gave the position because he wasn't going to fight with it. Yeah, nothing Pav could do. He was innocent bystander in that one. He even tried to move away, but he got mugged.
James has crashed somewhere. Oh, there he is.
Oh, James Solani. I'll take it to that so you can go and keep up with the action if I could find him.
P13 now.
This is the problem I have.
Let's have a look. So it's a solo accident into turn 1. I guarantee he's gone actually too wide to avoid it.
He came in too high. Oh, wow, that was just missed. That was very lucky. That could have been more carnage there. Oh, and in his rotation, he's gone around and actually hit the wall even harder.
It's a difficult spot because you got to reverse, but you have to find a gap. Remember, he was running at about P6 or 7 or something at the time, and then so you've got a stack of 32 cars that are going to essentially be coming around, 31 cars that are, well, behind, let's say about 30 cars.
Yeah. Thomas Cooley's just set the fastest lap with a 1:17.965 in an Audi, I believe.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Second currently at the moment.
Yeah, that's him on the bottom screen, the outside car. Inside screen at the moment, we've got Thomas Cooley as well, and he is chasing down Greggy Barber. He's 1.2 seconds up the field at the moment and catching Barb's at the moment.
He's also the Pro-Am leader at the moment. Believe it or not, you got to go down to where Thomas was that you saw. Thomas, he's
Cena.
in Cena. Yeah, he's in P12 at second in class. That's how far back he is. So no problems here for Tommy Cool to snatch the Pro-Am, if not the race victory, if he can catch Greg Barber at the moment, who's leading the Pro class and leading the race.
That car that we saw that just ducked through all the cars was Greggy Cook during that last incident with Peef. He just ducked in between Callum and Peter Pav.
This will be interesting at the moment too. If Liam can clear, but John's going to send up the inside at the moment. I was going to say if Liam can clear Greg Cook, he can get up there and help his teammate out of Thomas Cool for the Kuala Kotal.
Bit of smoky tyres then. Gallen's a bit of a weapon tonight, mate. He's got pace on him again tonight. Good to see. Look at these Porsches. They look spectacular, don't they?
Yeah, four of them, believe it or not. 4 Porsches in the top 5. With just the Audi of Thomas Cool in the mix.
I've always dreamed of owning a 911. And my brother bought one a few years back. And it's still sitting in his garage.
You take it for a drive?
It's still sitting in his garage.
Oh, right.
He's got it. It's making money for him. It's getting more expensive. But I think he needs to fix it now before the parts get even more expensive. I think that's what that's the bit he's missing. Keeps telling me, "Oh man, it's all right. It's making money for me." And I said, "Yeah, but the parts are getting dearer as well."
That's true. Here's Matty Keane at the moment, 3 places up for the Mercedes. You'd be like, damn, I wish I had a Formula 1 Mercedes car at the moment.
On the screen is starting to catch the lap traffic. So he's behind James Solani at the moment. Catching to him, you can just see him coming through there as Barb's.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Well, Thomas is just at the fastest lap. He's almost taken a second out of Greg Barber on that lap. There's a penalty as well, too, for the
car 727.
727.
Chad Lewis.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Greg's under a bit of pressure at the moment here from the birthday boy, mate.
He is. Cooley is all over him. He was 1.6 seconds down when we mentioned his fastest lap. He's just hit another lap again, which is faster again, the 1:17.822. He's brought that time down to 0.48. So he's doing an exceptional job.
And traffic to navigate through now too. They're starting to already at the moment as we're approaching halfway through this race.
Kimi Antonelli, yes. Youngest ever championship leader. Also youngest ever back-to-back Grand Prix winner. Also youngest ever Grand Prix winner. And also
not Grand Prix winner. That was Max Verstappen.
Winner.
Max Verstappen was the youngest ever.
For
Grand Prix winner.
No, Kimi beat him.
Did he? You sure?
Yeah, Kimi beat him. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. We'll get people out there to check it for us.
Yeah.
This Audi is coming to life. But it's only like 9 minutes left, so not sure how much this Audi will have left in it. Will it burn the tyres up? But Mr. Thomas Cooley is on fire. Let me tell you. Him and Greg Barber have pulled away 7 seconds on Greggy Cook in 3rd place. And Cook, I'm going to go to the second screen, has got Liam Jensen chasing him down at the moment, going for it.
What do you reckon Thomas's wish was when he blew his candles out for his birthday? Win the race tonight? Or a race? Or both of them?
Yep.
Perhaps.
Yeah. Bottle of champagne at the end of the night.
Yeah, we're talking about that. But you're not in Japan, so it's okay. You're 18 or over to drink. If you're in Japan, of course, it's 20 and over. That means Kimi couldn't have a sip of alcohol on the podium.
Yeah. I think what would be your choice? Some
Sake. I'd take sake, man. Definitely. In Japan.
Definitely.
Love sake.
Warm or
Oh,
or
both.
normal?
Depends on the
Both.
sake. Yeah, certain sakes are best served cold. Some sakes are best served warm. Just depends on the type.
Yeah, I've had it both ways. The warm one gets into your system quicker and gets you pissed so much faster.
Oh, it's a sake bars in New York City, my friend. I don't know how much money we blew through that. It was quite interesting. Can't remember how we got out of it, but I remember entering.
Believe it or not, I'm sitting here broadcasting with you, and I've got a cat under my feet and a dog trying to get the cat under my feet.
Lucky you're not driving, mate.
Max
Drivers have that,
GT3
don't they?
winner.
Animals jumping all over when they're in the racing rigs.
Okay. And, the boys are confirmed. Told you the boys are confirmed. Kimi was the youngest winner. Okay, so Kimi, Max was the youngest winner. Kimi was the youngest championship leader.
Yeah, so I thought Max Verstappen was the youngest ever.
Yeah, but Kimi is the youngest pole sitter.
Yes, the pole sitter. That's right. Yep.
Yeah, correct. All right, looks like the lights are coming out. I'm seeing a few cars in the lights, and it looks like it's getting a bit dimmer out there. We've got about 7 and a bit minutes left in this heat, and there's a bit of gapping going on at the moment. Cruz McVie, I'm going to go to him down here.
Have a look at this too, my friend. Our leaders are coming up on Dougie.
Yeah, on the back
on
markers.
Dougie, of all people.
On Dougie, and Dougie's fighting for position here as well. So it's not like Dougie could just dip out of the way. So they've got to be careful how they do this.
That's true. They have to get past these two drivers.
Oh, Matty Keen's just pulled that out. That the car in front of him is serving a slowdown on the racing line.
Greg needs to dispose of these cars as quickly as possible. You can see Doug Gowans. I mean, both of them would have. I'd love to have a nice smile on their face if they go. Oh! So there's the 213 getting out of the way, and now you'd hope Dougie gets out of the way so that they can dispose of. There it is. They're flashing to Dougie, going, "Get out of the way, old man. Let us young guns through."
My situation has changed. I have a cat underneath the table, a cat on the table in front of me while I'm trying to broadcast, and a dog beside me trying to get them both. Any minute there'll be an ambulance here.
It must feel like Bill Murray, isn't it? Cats and dogs living together. What's happening?
Now my wife's going to come into and run interference. But ladies and gents, we are down to the last 6 minutes as we can see Thomas Cooley and Greg Barber going through the motions. Oh, Adam Hughes in 13th place has just come through with a 1:17.682 to show a bit of pace. I'm assuming there'll be a reverse top 10 if this was set up correctly.
I'd imagine so,
Or if it was an accident, I suggest there's no reverse grid.
All right, maybe they can let us know out there in the chat if anybody's... I know we've got some friends and family and some engineers as well too, monitoring their drivers. Will probably definitely let us know at that. So it's up to Tommy now, the birthday boy, to see if he can do anything. Greg's putting the car in all the right places. He's not going to make it easy for him, no doubt. Greg's got the advantage, I think, at the moment because it is a little bit difficult, as you know, to overtake around here in Adelaide. But if I was Thomas, you just got to be on the rear bumper of him and just apply the pressure because right through here, of course, you want to force the driver into a mistake.
Oh, Thomas Cooley was so close to that red barrier that Adam Hughes hit. That could have ended up really bad for the last few laps.
For the biscuit, mate. The closest you can get the car through there, you basically straight line it as much as possible. That means you carry all the speed through. But, of course, one slight error and it's game over.
100%. It's going to be very interesting to see also. They've been pushing these hard tyres all the way through. If the tyre rear ends are going to start sliding around right on the edge of the 20-minute mark.
Straight line speed.
Probably not earlier.
Porsche seems to be quite good. Yeah.
We'll see what happens in the... Andrew Martin get a grips in the pits. Probably to fix some damage, I'd suggest. But Barbs is just on fire, taking this track with amazing pace through. Hughesy, where is he at the moment? He's got himself up to 12th place, so he's moving himself up slowly.
Yeah, Hamish Curtis is the leader in the AM class and the Ferrari at the moment at NP7. That's solid, but he is keeping Dion behind him. That's also a battle in class. There is a warning to 530. Service a slowdown.
Yeah, that was the one we had called in
John.
by Matty Coon, serving a slowdown on the racing line. So he has been giving
A warning.
a warning, black and white flag. So next time it happens, it will be a time penalty.
You get sent to the principal's office. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And Johnny Gallen is chasing him down at the moment. So Johnny Gallen and Matty Coon are going for a bit of a fight here. Coming through. We're down to the last 3.5 minutes, so about 2 laps and a bit, depending if that bit will be the white flag. I'm sure Steph will let us know when it's the final lap if Barney hasn't... well, he should be out here. It's V-Power is one of the major sponsors of this circuit. Just like the bend.
Old Bunster.
Barb's Barb's is really lighting up. Look at this bottom screen. Johnny Gallen and Matty Coon. We've got the Porsche being hunted down by the... Greggy Cook, car 42, got a warning for serving a slowdown on the racing line as well. That must have been a fair while ago because Liam Jensen is about 1.5 seconds off him at this point.
Oh, I did pass that traffic quite slow, isn't it?
Yeah.
Does it be calling that one in? Yeah.
This is a cracking track, man.
Oh, yeah.
These GT3s will be fun out there.
Adelaide came alive in 1985, mate. And I wish Formula... Melbourne's good, but it'd be great to see Formula 1 back in Adelaide, wouldn't it?
Well, Adelaide's stolen the superbikes. Not next year, for the year after, so 2028. No
actually,
more
don't think that the
superbikes.
modern Formula 1 cars could actually handle Adelaide, especially those first chicanes as well, too. That's a little too dangerous, I'd say, for a Class A track these days.
Yeah, it would be a bit on the tough side.
No, back in... Oh! Tommy hits the fence. Bit of damage at the front end. He's got to hold on to this for at least a minute and change here. They're ultimately probably on the penultimate lap there, but you probably might have to say goodbye to the race lead now. He's got to make sure he keeps Greg Cook behind him. It's about 9 seconds down the road. Shouldn't be a problem, but I'd say that might be, unless Barbs makes a mistake and say bye-bye to winning race 1. But you never know, mate. It takes a second of lapse of concentration and you can be in the wall.
Yep, that's all it takes is the slightest lapse. And Barbs is actually catching up to Peter Pav now coming through. Bottom screen, Thomas Sonny Cena. He's racing it out with Brad Coates. He's chasing him down at the moment, trying to get past. Oh, a little bit of kiss of the wall then, I think, Barbs.
Dougie's had a moment too. Dougie's had a crash here.
He's sideways.
He's got moving.
Oh, with Brandon Levin. Him and Brandon. Looks like I think Brandon's readdressed it and let him go through, but it doesn't mean anything. You can still get a penalty. So Brandon's on the outside line here, trying to get underneath Dougie.
He's probably turned in here. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, Dougie.
Yeah.
I'll leave that to... Yeah, I'll leave that to race control there. That he was alongside. There was overlap. So... I'll let them work that out.
Penultimate lap now. Must be getting close.
Slow him down a bit, yeah. All right, here we go. Is that final lap? It is final lap. Thank you very much, Stephanie and Mark downstairs. Good to hear them listening to the show as well.
Oh, one of them sitting in the safety car at the moment. Probably eager to come out, which we might see him in race 2. We're not going to see him now. They're not going to call the safety car out the last lap.
Yeah, well, it's happened before. But we won't do it like the... we won't... force them to undo it if it comes through, but
it's only if the accident was to occur ahead of these leaders at the moment, would be essentially a track blocker at some point. But I don't see that much traffic ahead of these drivers. They're all pretty much spread out. You can see on the track map.
They got Peter Pav in front of them at the moment, so he's going to have to yield at some point because he's not blocking them a lot, but.
Where's Max
But
Verstappen?
he's still the fact that he's there in front of them all the time.
Where's Maxi? Super Max is not here at the moment, although I'm not surprised that he's probably in a racing
Depends if he's
rig.
calling himself Max or France.
He's probably doing the Sebring. Oh, they did the Sebring top split.
Yep. Here we go. Bottom screen as well. A bit of a fight still going on there of Gallen and Matty Coon. But ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Across the line for the heat of the Warren and Brown GT3 SRW Challenge. Greg Barber from OPR brings home Heat 1 in first place. Thomas Cooley brings it home in second place. And third place, it was Greggy Cook from Project 36. And followed by Liam Jensen, John Gallen, Keane, Henrington, Urquhart, Curtis, Coates, Cena rounds off the top 10. But into the AMs, Thomas Cooley got himself into the top step behind in front of Thomas Sonny Cena. And third, Jacques Swampole. And in the AMs, we've got Dion Henrington leading Hamish Curtis and Stevie Daniels Jr., the newly crowned GR86 Pro-Ams champion. Oh, that was not a bad little race there, mate. It finished a lot quicker than I expected.
Yeah.
It sort of left me a bit dumbfounded and wanting more.
That's what we were supposed to be an Enduro, mate, so you can have that. But we are going to have a second heat race here this evening. Just wait for those results to come up and we'll go through that.
Yeah, definitely. We're going to have a 40-minute sprint now. Well, not so much a sprint, but it's going to be a nice long one. A little attitude will be a little bit different through the first few corners. Even though these boys drove that very clean through that run, there wasn't a lot of issues coming through the first corner as we expected at Adelaide, especially that chicane.
No, Adam Mueller, Jax, Tommy, Andrew Martin, Nick Martin, I think they were involved early in the incident. We had Dougie and a few of the other drivers as well too having another moment. And that was essentially the biggest crashes that we had here this evening. Results from race 1.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, here we go, ladies and gents. Heat 1 in the GT3 Challenge tonight. Greggy Barber takes it across the line for OPR. We'll have to ask him what Game Flair Sim Racing is, because that's newly added to their name. And second place, Thomas Cooley from the Koala Cartel. Greggy Cook brought it home for Project 36 in third place. Barbs was up 9 places and led 14 laps and also had the fastest lap, which I think is incorrect because I'm pretty sure it was Adam Hughes that had the fastest lap in the end. So the reversed top 10, Brad Coates is going to be the one leading them out and taking them all the way in front of the grid. So the reverse top 10 will give us Coates. Well, before we go that way, let's go through the top 10, Steve. I was getting ahead of myself a bit then, mate. Greg Barber, first place. Thomas Cooley, second place. Greg Cook in third place. Jensen in fourth. Gallen in fifth. Keane in sixth. Henrington in seventh. Urquhart in eighth. Curtis in ninth. Coates in 10th. Cena in 11th. Hughes in 12th, McVee in 13th, Swampole in 14th, Martin in 15th, Daniel Jr. in 16th, Glover in 17th, Mueller, Adam in 18th, Sinkovich, Dean in 19th, and Cottrell in 20th.
A lot more to go through, my friend.
Yeah, there's a bit more to go to. There's Bartush in 21st, Tomlin 22nd, Stolani in 23rd, Martin in 24th, Levin in 25th, Gowans in 26th, Proctor in 27th, Adeliade in 28th, Lewis 29th, Hodgkinson in 30th. We had a few cars that didn't complete that race due to damage. That was the bottom 4. And then we've got Amon Johnson, Jacob Trader, the last two that didn't cross the line, but 16 laps down. I don't think they actually started the heat as well. But very interesting to see how Dion's going to handle this, how Brad Coates is going to handle this reverse top 10 beside Hamish Curtis beside him. Very interesting. The Pro and an AM on the front of the grid.
Exactly. We're in our 5-minute warm-up session that we have before we start the next race. Going over to the calendar again, my friend. So you can let us know, because this is to be announced, of course, but now it has been. Where are we heading in round 6?
I can tell you where we're heading. Let me just flick over my screen to here, and we are heading to a lot of places. Where is it?
Not Monte Carlo. Yeah, hopefully not Monte Carlo, right?
It's in my email trail. Here we go. So we have got Brands Hatch on the 3rd of May. Brands Hatch. So that's going to be a crack. That's one of my favourite tracks. Magna Core on the 17th of May. Miami Grand Prix on the 31st of May.
All right. So we
hang on.
Trade in the champagne for the pina coladas. I like it. I think
that day, the 31st of May is incorrect. It should be the 7th of May. I think that for some reason there's a gap there, but I don't know why. And then the final round, 14th of June, is Spa for an enduro. So that is a fantastic way
Hope
to
it
finish
rains.
the season. And a GT3 at Spa for an enduro is going to be sensational. So I'll update that tonight and put that in the system. I just need to confirm that date because I've got here the 3rd, 17th, and the 7th. Maybe my dates are incorrect, but we'll double check that anyway. But while we're there and looking at the calendar and the ladder and all that sort of stuff, the calendar, a big, massive thank you to Moser Racing, who's no longer part of our sponsorship program for 2026. They've obviously moved on to bigger and better things than us, but at least we brought them into the marketplace in Australia. They're gone and sponsoring the Porsche Cup pros out there, which is okay. It's good. It is what it is. But Phoenix Driver Development, thank you for their support. If you're into Gen 3 or Gen 2 V8 supercars and you want to get faster, harder, doing some better lap times, speak to Laz or Ryan at Phoenix Driver Development. They also do setups for that sort of thing. I can hear in my ear Barb's having a bit of a chat with Thomas Cooley about being lucky about missing a wall, but that brings me on to Shunt Scenery. If you're into flight simulator work, reach out to Greg Barber from Shunt Scenery and they will hook you up with some 3D rendering for your flight simulations. Grim Industries for the V8 coffee tables. They also do the Ferraris. They've got oh man, some crazy stuff out there. Ferraris, they've got McLarens that I've seen in the last few months, Jags, all sorts of crazy engines out there. But also the legends that keep the doors open, literally, is Warren Brown Tools, who support us through stream sponsorship as well as naming rights. But if you are interested in looking after the Sim Racing World community and being involved as a naming rights sponsor or a stream sponsor, please reach out to me at admin@simracingworld.com.au because we need a new naming rights sponsor for the Formula Super Lights. And I'm sure that Warren Brown wouldn't mind the GT3s being changed as well. Save them some money. But here we have, ladies and gentlemen, the row splits as we go. Row 1, reverse top 10, Brad Coates from the Evolution Racing team beside Hamish Curtis from Get a Grip on the front row. Second row, we've got Blake Urquhart from PER and Dion Everington from PER, two teammates side by side. Third row, we've got Matty Keane from the SLM Academy beside Johnny Gallant from PER. We've just seen them fight all the way through that first race. Let's see how they go in the second. Liam Jensen from the Koala Cartel is beside Greggy Cook from Project 36 on row 4. Row 5 is Thomas Cooley, who was fought it out with Greg Barber all the way to the final few laps. Then we've got the row 6, Thomas Sonny Cena from the SLM Academy beside Adam Hughes from OPR. In the 7th row, Chris Cruz McVie from the Koala Cartel beside Jacques Swampole from the SLM Academy. In row 8, as we come across the line, we've got Nicky Martin from Get a Grip with Stevie Daniels Jr. From LCR in the 8th row. In the 9th row, Ash Glover from Rogue Racing beside Adam Mueller from PER. In the 10th row, in 19th and 20th position, Dean Sinkerich from Team SRW Motorsports with Cooper Cottrell from the E-Revolution team. In the 11th row, Danny Bartouche from SRT beside Chris Tomlin from LCR Esports. In the 12th row, James Solani, who had an unfortunate run through there and hit that wall, is beside Andrew Martin from Get a Grip. In the 13th row, we've got Brandon Levin from Team SRW Motorsports beside Dougie Gowan from the SLM Academy. Came together twice in that race. I wasn't sure who went which way. Andrew Proctor from the SLM Academy is beside Peter Pav in row 14. At row 15, the final row, Chad Lewis from, I can't remember who Chad races for, and Callum Hodgkinson from OPR. In the final spot, we've got Eamon Johnson from the Brotherhood in place 32 on the 16th row, and downstairs we've got Stephanie Piccoli and Mark Cochran. Jacob Trainer finishes and rounds us off in the 17th row. Ooh, 40 minutes of it going, mate. We've got a rolling start.
What's going to be interesting is whether or not we're going to see a little bit more risking it for the biscuit moments into that first couple of turns there, which could potentially bring out the safety car here tonight. Pit stops also. What do you think, my friend?
It's going to be interesting. Well, they were going to it's a 40-minute race. If there's a safety car, I reckon they could stretch it right through.
If there's not a safety car,
I think it's going to be. It's going to be around the 20. Oh, look, I think pit stop's going to be around the 30-minute mark, somewhere around there. But they won't be taking tyres.
31 degrees track temperature now, so it has actually picked up on the track. Yeah, air temperature's still about 23. Winds don't look like 15 kilometres an hour shouldn't be too bad really. Heavy cars. That's the super formalism or. Timid to the winds, of course, or
and humidity's bugger all as well. So I don't think that's going to be much of an issue. But that increase in temperature might also deteriorate the tyres a bit quicker too. So we'll see. We'll see who's going to be coming through clean and smooth, and who's going to be attacking the curbs as well. But we've got to keep an eye out too, because we've got these the top 10 Barbs and Thomas Cooley. Who we got the camera on at the moment, have got to work their way through this field too. So I know what Barbs is like. He'll live to fight another day and keep it safe. He won't take any untoward risks.
In the chat, they're asking what the normal format is, 20-20-20, because we had the schedule there before.
Tonight was supposed to be an enduro, but formats that we do race with 20-40 splits in this. I don't think we do a super sprint in this series. And then we'll do normal race at 60 minutes, and then we'll also do 80-minute enduros.
Yeah, tonight for the it's always different, isn't it? Because the enduro would have been nice as well too tonight, because especially this track and your tyres start wearing off, and those walls come out and bite you even harder. But what's also interesting is that now, because we got in a sprint format essentially, they're going to be risking it a lot more than what you do in an endurance race. So
100%. See, they come around the last corner. Oh, no, it's not. They're coming around the back. So the formats that we have, 20-40 splits, 30-30 splits, normal race at 60 minutes, and enduros at 80 minutes. So then the admins will pick what they would like for that particular track, or what's traditional, what's not traditional, what works and what doesn't work. And then the boys out here that put on the amazing show, as you can see them now coming through, 30 plus cars. I think there's 32 cars on track tonight. So a great bit of racing out here.
Mate. Yeah, we got a couple of non-starters, unfortunately. So.
Two non-starters by the look of it. Yep. Here we go, ladies and gents. The 40-minute feature race tonight on the Warren Brown GT3 SRW Challenge is about to go green as we're coming across the line. We are go, go, go. They must make sure they don't pass before the control line and make it clean pass through as we see them coming through the first chicane, already tapering off into 1 and 2s. A few cars going extremely wide. Looks like Swampole went a bit wide. Solani came a bit wide then as well. You just saw his little Lambo come through side by side. We've got Matty Keane with one of the Get a Grip cars coming through. But I tell you what, Brad Coates has taken off like a rocket. He's out there already stripping some amazing times of these boys.
We have a few crashes as well, too, I think, back there as well.
He's already a minute 20, a second and 20 ahead. Oh, Peter Pav, it looks like he's had his car go Kaputski. He looks like he's had a contact with one of the Get a Grips.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah, here we go. Great bit of work there. Hamish Curtis has put the pressure on. He's got under brakes. He's trying to get side by on Matty Keane, but not quite enough. A few people are caught in.
Big one. That's a big one.
Oh, there's a lot of cars. There's Barb's involved. He's been rotated. One of the Get a Grip guys. No, it looks like it could be Stevie Daniels Jr. being in there as well with him. Oh, that car is cooked. Barb's car is gone. Look at that. Oh, it's one of the cartels is gone. That's the Audi of Cooley, I think.
Yep.
That's Jensen. Okay, there you go. There's Jensen. We'll have a look as we go through. I'll go to the top of the screen while you take it through. Matty Keane has fought his way through as well. He's got past Brad Coates while that was all going down, and he is leading the race now. A few people calling a few things in. There's Hetherington on the inside line, Barb's on the outside line. Looks like Cooley's come through there.
He's got tags,
Oh,
3 into
Hetherington
1.
has got contact with Barbs. And then there's a few cars. Oh, one of the get a grip boys straight into the wall. Oh, Daniels Jr. has just managed to avoid Barbs, but then he's hit him in the rear. That's like a pat on the bum as you go past him. So that's cost him a hell of a lot of time. He's gone all the way to the back of the grid and probably needing some massive repairs. Here we go, another incident. It looks like Andrew Martin. Oh, he's just come there through. Oh, how did he miss that second car? Split them nicely. Unfortunately, the way that those cars handle, you've got cold tyres as well. And this could be a safety car, mate. Safety car has just been called, as I said.
I may say so, because this is Liam Jensen as well too. I think he's just parked it here. Something's going on there.
Yeah, he's on the runoff, so he's not too bad. But Stevie Daniels Jr. is right after that apex sticking out halfway.
Yeah, this is an opportunity for some of these drivers to jump into pit road. Nick Martin will. If any of the drivers have some damage, they go in. Believe it or not, Mark, there it is. There's the car that's stuck on the track there. I think that's Andrew Martin, isn't it? So they have to. So. He can't move this car. He's got some damage, and look at it. Like, thankfully, that is a crazy dangerous space, because imagine what speed that they usually are flying through turns 1 and turns 2 through the S's there. You would totally T-bone that car. It would be a massive wreck for a lot of drivers. Good call for race control. To deem that one to be way too unsafe. Let the cars go through slowly and then get that tow truck out there and pick up Andrew Martin.
Can you imagine how great ramp that car would make right now coming through that chicane?
If his nose was facing the racing line, then they could scoot right up into the camera we're facing right now.
Straight into our camera.
But you can imagine, just they have to avoid right now at these speeds, and that's safety car speeds. Imagine flying through that full speed. Like, not only would you avoid, you'd probably come under the fence a little bit later on. That's so good call on race control. And believe it or not, Mark is piloting that machine. Where is Mark? There, and he's elected to go, you know what? I'm on wet weather tyres for our safety car driver this evening.
It's Mark's in there. He's doing a great job, isn't he?
Wet weather tyres on the Mercedes safety car there. So good on.
They wet again. They were wet the other night too.
Yeah. But I mean, obviously, he's obviously don't trip over all those stones and pebbles and stuff like that there, Mark. But obviously, he doesn't have to go full speed, thankfully. In the Warren and Brown Tools, my friend. Safety car this evening.
Yep. The Warren and Brown Tools safety car always looks special.
And Stephanie, no doubt, is also on the race control. She'll be the one looking over all that video footage that's happened and those incidents and try to deem who necessarily was at fault. Usually, as you know, even in Formula One, mate, first lap incidents are generally just because you saw that 3 or 4 cars trying to all fight for the one corner. Something's going to give, isn't it? Something is going to go around. And a lot of the time, that's just the racing incidents. It's generally as you go deeper into the race, of course, when you got drivers that have had a couple of laps under their belt, that if they go for a move and it doesn't quite fit and somebody gets turned, then they study that tape quite well. They still haven't moved the car either. They're doing another lap around. Andrew Martin.
They just let him tow just then. They've got to hold him up so he doesn't miss his. Right. So he doesn't miss. So he at least he's the reason. So he's got to be a lap down. So they'll hold him up till they've gone through as a lap, and checked all the other incidents out there, and off it goes. Mark Cochran's got himself a black flag, the safety car driver. Not sure what he's done. Maybe he's cut across something.
Oh, man, just imagine the keeper of that car on the track there with the wet weather tyres. So, Blake is our race leader. He's up 2 places at the moment there for the Pacific Esports Racing. Well, look at those gains for the drivers here this evening as well. Hamish Curtis has done it all right. I mean, he dropped a couple of places, but remember essentially from P2. But remember, he's in the AM class. And I thought he did get eaten up a little bit earlier for the pro drivers, but he's solidly holding on that Ferrari in that P4 position, which is great. He's out of his class. He got AM versus pro drivers. What do you expect? The pro drivers are naturally going to be a bit quicker. Safety car is going to be ending. Thomas Cool is leading in the pro-ams, currently in class, so he'd be happy with that one as well too. The birthday boy who finished second.
15 places.
Sorry?
Callum Hodgkinson up 15 places.
Yeah, Callum running in P4 in class, 15th overall. Yeah, up 15. That's right. He's managed to avoid all those first lap incidents, which is, just get your car in the right place at the right time. So good work to him.
That's the key, isn't it? Getting your car in the right place at the right time in this sort of races. Avoid contact. Look at the big picture. You don't have to be the fastest guy on track. You just got to be one of the cleanest at the track. And stay out of the walls, because these walls bite
and
big
don't
time.
Don't ram the safety car like Tom Cruise wanted to do, wasn't it? In Days of Thunder or something like that. Is it just ram the pace car?
All right, we are ready to go. We are racing. We are off and running. Brad Coates, Blake Urquhart. Brad Coates have already taken off very, very fast. Blake Urquhart pedaled to the metal straight away. He pulled away like crazy then. 8/10 straight away on Brad Coates. I think he caught Brad Coates napping a little bit there.
This is going to be interesting.
Matty Keys on the back. Oh, inside line. Who was that? Someone went in tight. We just missed it. I think that was Adam Hughes coming through. And then side by side, one of the Koala Cartels and Johnny Gallant. Looks like that was Gallant and Griggy Cook, I should say. Side by side right now. The Koala Cartel that went through there was Thomas Cooley.
Yep.
And then Gallant has kept Griggy Cook at bay. Griggy Cook is called out a car. Greg Barber has called out a car for weaving on the straight as the safety car was in, which is a no-no. And I bet you that was in front of him. 213, I think it was Proctor that was in front of him. So he's probably still trying to keep the tyres warm. All right, where are we at there? We are everywhere. Looks like there's some beautiful battles going on. Cruz McVee's got some pressure going on at the moment. He has got Jacques Swampole over the back of him and James Solani all coming very, very close to them as they're putting the pressure on. In front of the grid, Adam Hughes worked his way through, mate. He's done an exceptional job.
He was the pole setter, remember, in the first race too, so we know he has the speed. He's up 8 places in this one. At the moment, Brad Coates is trying to hold off Matty Keane for P2 while Blake gets his way up the road there, but he's not running away with this one. Wow, around the outside. That's bold and brave for Hughesy. He'll get the inside line here, and that's job done in Adelaide, my friend. Hit the stamp and send it.
Yeah. He's, see, Adam Hughes' style of driving is slow in, fast out. He always, when he was trying to teach me to get faster, slow in, fast out. Break that little bit earlier, and then you can modulate the pace so you can actually go through the corners a lot faster because you're not worrying about, you're not at that peak braking point, braking in hard and last, and then just maintain the pace and roll through and keep going. As he's, look at that, straight away, Brad Coates cuts the nose off Hughesy. Hughesy has got the pressure of Matty Keane behind him as well, all over the back. There's 3/10, 3.7 and 4/10 on Matty Keane.
He's the fastest
Coates
man.
is feeling the heat right now.
Absolute fastest man on the track right now, and that's with traffic as well too. So he's got to go for it on the inside here. He does with Brad Coates, and I think that's job done for sure. He's thinking of P1 up the road there. He does not want to let Blake get away with this. That fighting has cost him a bit of time there. It's about a second change. Blake responds, gets the fastest lap at the moment. There's your race control messages coming up at the moment for 512, getting a penalty for 5 seconds for causing a collision. The 512, if I'm not mistaken, looking through is Jack's.
Yeah.
So Brad Coates gets a slowdown as well too. That put him into the clutches there of Matty Clean now. Look at that, right on the bumper. Thomas Cool, the birthday boy, is making his way up 4 positions. He's in the back of this pack as well too. As they're doing a little bit of elbowing. It's got a bit of door banging. We love it.
Little bit of contact there from Keane on the back of Coates, but mates it make it through clean. Wow, this is getting feisty, this battle pack here. Thomas Cooley, Matty Keane, and Coates going for a hell for leather. Is Keane going to have a look? Thomas Cooley's having a bit of a look, but Keane's got the inside line and Cooley on the outside line.
They're bunching everybody up too. You got Greg Cook in the mix there. You got Hamish Curtis, of course, the AM leader at the moment, who's trying to just keep himself in the position here amongst the pros and the pro-ams.
He's on his outside. He's got to watch it as it drifts across him. See what we're seeing right now, peeps, is we've got Keane knowing that Adam Hughes and Blake Urquhart have gone up the street. He needs to get past Brad Coates right now so we can get up there and challenge with those boys. But Coates is making it very, very hard.
Yeah. If he's doing anything, he's doing a favour for the rest of the drivers. Lee just sets the fastest lap at the moment there. He's about 1.7. Believe it or not, Blake is not necessarily the quickest driver out there at the moment, our race leader, but he is constant keeping that gap which is fine by him. 2-second gap almost over Adam Hughes, the fastest driver currently in the last lap. But this battle in P3 is the huge one that's building up, as you can see in the pictures there. There is a gaggle of cars in different classes as well, too, all battling for position. 11 minutes, 12 minutes into this race. We've still got a lot of time to go at a 40-minute race.
Yeah, the bottom screen has got the back end of this pack we've got on the main screen. You can see them all coming through, all the way to Dean Hetherington. They're coming all the way to Cruz McVie. Have a look how close they all are. As you can see them making a move. This Gallen's making a move on the inside of Cookie at the bottom of that screen as well at the moment. He's made it through nicely. They're being respectful. Everyone's getting through a bit cleaner. I think the walls and the drive-throughs have cleaned them up a little bit.
Oh, we've got an accident with Stevie Daniels, I think, too. There's an accident himself down. I think Chad Lewis have come together, but they are off the racing line. It should be fine, and they are moving again.
They just readdressed it, so I'd suggest that maybe Chad was responsible for it, and he's let Stevie Daniels through.
Look at Thomas Cool, mate. He is a man on a mission here this evening, the birthday boy. He's fast. He's going to give Brad Coates a little run for his money at the moment here, around the outside.
Nice and clean, keeps it off the walls, keeps it off the cars. Matty Keane is having a look at it as well. He's going for it too. Oh, he's nice and tight coming through. He finally gets that pass around Brad Coates. That's taken him 3 laps to get around. And that 3 laps, have a look at the top the little track map. You can see how far they are. They've opened up nearly half a straight on them at the moment. They're coming up to the start and finish, the front boys, and everyone. No, it's not the back S's.
Great battle, with John Gallen there and Greg Cook. They're doing a solid job here. In fact, he's got to set up the inside at the moment there, old Jono. Says,
tell you what,
let's go racing, gentlemen. It's Adelaide.
This is a battle pack and a half, isn't it? Have a look at them all, how close they are. They are all sitting about 2/10 to 3/10 among those boys all the way through.
Hughesy's been chipping into Blake's lead at the moment, but Blake's been responding back. Blake just set the fastest lap on that last lap. So every time Adam starts to light up the purples, Blake responds and says, "Nah, mate, you're not getting close to me just yet in this race." He gets 1.2 for P1 and P2.
We're going to see them crack the 117. That's a key.
I'd say so, mate. Clean air still. Remember, they won't get traffic just yet. But they will be on traffic in a matter of time. You can see on the track map. It'll take a few more laps, and they'll have to navigate through all that. But you wouldn't want to be navigating through these cars right now if you're lapping them. I'll tell you that right now. The big battle in your pictures for P5 downwards.
Hey, what? Hamish Curtis is all over the back of Greggy Cook right here. You can see him right there. It's Greggy Cook in the centre of the screen in the Porsche. And Hamish all over the back of him from Get a Grip. Adam Mueller's got himself an incident responsibility drive-through for lap 1.
Set up the inside. Last of the late breakers for John Gallen.
Nice and cleanly done.
Yeah, that's Porsche on Porsche too. This, believe it or not, that is Porsche. That's Porsche for 4th, 5th, and 6th. Gallen, Coates, and Cookie, all in the same machinery.
Oh, rotating around. Solani's coming through that corner, and Cruz McVie was as
Cruzy.
well. Oh, there was overlap there. I don't know if it was the overlap was achieved before the corner or not, but I'm not sure if Cruz McVie knew he was there. He's going to have a look at that. Race control, look at that. He's come across the nose, but depending on whether there was overlap before then, look at that. He's just pulled it back out of the traffic. Here it is here.
Yeah, a little contact there.
I don't know if that was I don't know if that was overlap before the corner or not. So the way the team looks at it is they'll go in the actual cockpit and they'll go to see
the lead car
when he actually makes the turn for the corner. That's the point where he gets to corner rights. Then they'll go back to the outside view. They'll see where the cars are. They'll go to the side view, see if there was overlap. Yep. Then they'll see if there was enough overlap, whether it was just a shiny bit of the bumper, it was in the rear wheel. And
they look at all the telemetry, don't they, mate? Andrew Martin's had a moment as well too. Thomas Cool's now set the fastest lap. These two are caught up to each other, so Hughes caught the leader now of Blake, and he's putting some serious pressure on him. Blake had that gap. There's a warning too for weaving on lap 5 for the 213 and 727. That's Chad Lewis. But what's interesting at the moment here is that Blake's lead that he had about a second and change is now done and dusted at the moment. He has Hughesy. And these drivers, if they're battling at the moment, Thomas is going to be happy with that. He starts to set those fastest laps after fastest laps after fastest laps. That 3-second gap you can see in the background will come down pretty quickly.
Yeah, we've got an incident with 213 at the moment. That's Andrew Proctor. I'll have to go down there and have a bit of a look to see where Mr. Proctor is. He looks like
Is he stuck on the tracks? Oh, he's moving. Yeah, okay.
He's moving.
Yeah, Andrew Martin had a moment, and Andrew Proctor as well too. So the Andrew and Andrew law firm, unfortunately.
Andrew and Andrew. Yeah. Looks like Danny Bartouche didn't come out for the second one.
That's right. I think somebody was asking her that in the chat. Was Dan caught up in all that, fellas? That's his name.
I'm not sure if he started the race at all. Maybe he did. Because
he did a lap, I think, but I don't see him on the track.
There was a bit of a time up against his name there.
Yeah.
But Eamon Johnson.
Sorry for about that in the chat. We try to get, obviously, for the excitement, it's hard to read, but we'll try to get your questions answered, no doubt. Without the fans, we don't have a show.
This is very true. And realising now, because I usually look at that, I had my other screen hidden behind that screen.
You had one job, Steve.
Yeah. I suppose you never know what's going to happen. It's such a shame to see it. Hate to see it. Good evening, Sinka. Let's Dan Bartouche with the livery.
You've been on this little mid-pack battle as well, too, with James, Jax, Dion.
Yeah.
All... Yeah, you keep an eye on that in the picture-in-picture, because I just want to see how this pressure is going to be on our race leader there with Blake and Adam.
Oh, Solani went over that.
I don't know about too wide through here, gentlemen, but you know what?
That swab pool's going through there as well. Solani down, and then we've got Barbs coming through there as well. Or is that Callum Hodgkinson? That is Callum Hodgkinson. Barbs is driving. I just heard him call in, but he's driving around with damage. So Greg Barber, our Heat 1 winner, is in 17th place with damage. Here we've got Greggy Cook on the inside line. We've got the outside line of Johnny Gallen coming through. Is Cookie going to be able to hold him up? No. He's done a great bit of passes. Cook going to try to go inside line here, over and under. Yep. He has done it. Oh, these boys have a bit of a swap and change. Maybe it's I know what it is. They know there's fuel restrictions coming, and they're starting to fuel save between the two of them.
Oh, clever.
Commentators don't care about us. Oh, no, I forgot all about you, man. I'm so sorry. Was Dan caught up in all of that, fellas? Can't see his name. No, I'm not sure if he even made the first corner, mate. We were looking at him and having a look at that. He's not racing at the moment, so I reckon he pulled out of session. But have a look at Adam Hughes putting the pressure on at the moment on Blake Urquhart. Urquhart's dancing that car all over the curbs coming through the S just a few seconds ago. And Adam Hughes is slowly following him through. No, that's not Adam Hughes' arm. It looks like an octopus putting its arm on an armrest just there, but it's not. That's his air intake that's cooling him down while he's driving right now.
Oh, right, yeah. Of course that you're talking about there.
Yeah.
There he is.
Like an octopus arm. There's Mr. Hughes.
Geez, you'd hope your air conditioning is working, wouldn't you, at the moment?
Yeah,
especially the heat in Adelaide.
Yeah, and that heat too. Look at this little battle as well. These boys are going crazy.
They get traffic now. This is where, and look at that. This was exactly what I was telling you about before. Thomas has now caught the lead here. He shaved that couple of seconds that they had up the road, and he's right on top of him at the moment. And not to mention, they've got traffic to navigate through. You can see on that little track map at the moment, we're looking at the 1, 2, 3 dots, right? You got the 29th and 28th position drivers coming up at the moment. That's Andrew Martin and Andrew Proctor, I think, or if not, Dean's gone on the pit road, so it'll be Andrew Proctor. That's what they have to navigate through soon. Thomas will be loving this because now he's caught him. One thing to catch, another thing to overtake, no doubt. Blake's been doing a solid job keeping Hughesy at bay. There is a drive-through penalty for car 727, which is Chad Lewis. Yeah. So you've got to get to the naughty corner, my friend, down to pit lane, visit your crew.
The Chad's got to drive through.
Yep.
That's a serious penalty, that drive through, because usually it's a 5 second, 10 second.
Well, as you said, my friend, race control will look at everything, the telemetry, they'll look at the inside the car, they'll see what sort of revs they're doing, where they're turning the steering wheel, they'll look at all the drivers around them, they'll analyse it. So the message will take a little bit of time, but that's because they have to study it.
Christopher Onfield, hello together. What sim is this?
Oh, here comes Tommy. Tommy on the inside there of Lee. Might have caught him sleeping on that one, man. I think Lee was more focused on Blake.
Either that or he's thinking about fuel at the moment.
Right.
Because he's just done a big track through the pack to get himself up the pointy end. So maybe Hughesy will tug on the back of these boys at the moment, get a double toe from the two
I
of
think
them.
Tom's going to go for it, but I don't think Tommy's
Yeah,
even
Tom's
sitting
having a
back
look,
at the moment. He's
definitely
going to
going
use
for
this traffic to his advantage. If they get up to this car in turn 1 and turn 2, you have to lift. There's no way you're going to be looking at overtaking these cars. The back markers through here, mate. That'll be bold and brave.
look
He's
at
going
that.
for it.
Going for it.
Oh!
He's contact and made it through.
He has. I don't know, mate.
He's made it through. That might be. I'd say that'd be readdressed.
And Adam's going to come
Adam
through
is
as
gonna
well.
Take advantage of this because he's smart here. If Hughesy can get in beside them and get in the middle of this, when the readdress happens, he'll take advantage of it.
And they've got to get past that traffic at the moment. It gets completely out of the way, thankfully, for these drivers. That is interesting, isn't it? Well, they say rubbing is racing. You do have to get your elbows out around here in Adelaide, but
yeah, definitely.
He'll be calling that one in, perhaps, if he was a little bit unhappy about Thomas's move. But hey, a move it's always dangerous to make that move into turn 1. You know that for a fact, mate. You have to be rubbing your cars.
Yeah, 100%. Bit of who was it? Christian Fields. This is the iRacing simulation game. This is what Lando Norris, Max Verstappen all race in. This is what we're all racing here. So we've got guys all across the country
SVG,
and New Zealand in their sim rigs, racing in this, not paddle controls, in proper sim rigs, and racing this week in, week out.
Tell you what, with the oil prices coming up more and more, I think sim racing will become more popular because real world racing is just too damn expensive soon enough. Yeah. James is in. He has to serve a black flag too. So
down the back, God. Geez, these boys are living on the edge of some of their passing.
Feel like you're Aerosmith, aren't you, mate? Living on the edge.
Yeah, living on the edge. Don't get me started. The peak of sim racing right here. I'd like to say it was the peak of sim racing, but one of the few peaks.
These are some of the best drivers you're going to find in Australia and New Zealand, my friend. So, yeah. Well.
Yeah, there's definitely some really good drivers out there. Madam Hughes is up there with some of the fastest guys in the country, that's for
Adam
sure.
Hughes
But
has got
when you see guys
rating.
around him and what they do to him, sometimes you can see that there's plenty of boys in this series that are fast boys.
And iRating isn't everything. We've got some drivers like Cooper at the moment. He's got an iRating of 971, but he's running 12th in this race and fast. So iRating just generally goes from the official races that you actually are in where it rates you, but essentially if you just do a lot of practice sessions by yourself and you're quick, you don't get judged by that.
A bit of argy-bargy through there at the moment on the bottom screen. Tell you what, there's some. They're still very, very close. That whole middle pack, Hamish Curtis on Thomas Solani, at the moment, he is going for it like crazy. Look at this on the inside line. What a move! What a move! Oh, beautiful move by Cooper Control there, ladies and gents. Got it done on Hamish Curtis. Curtis wasn't happy. He's flashed his lights, but you know what?
Yeah, that's a 900 versus a 2100 iRating move right there too, my friend. So pit stops for Liam Jensen and Nick Martin as well too. So we're starting to see that. Greg Cook and Adam Hughes is putting some pressure on each other. Fastest lap. You said about the 117 marker, my friend. Birthday boy.
Yep, there it
Got
is.
it done.
We've got a upgraded penalty for a stop and hold. So I'm not sure if it was Chad Lewis or not, but I think it might be. He is being told he's got a stop and hold. Must have been something in there. He is coming through. He hasn't gone through as yet, but we'll see if he does get up on the sticks.
Overtake, yes it is. Greg Cook on Hughesy going for a two for now, my friend. The battle for P3 on your screen, the main screen there. Oh, squeezes him in the fence there.
Nice.
Hughesy had to lift.
Yeah, Hughesy is definitely fuel saving. Someone else said it in chat as well. He's definitely doing a bit of a fuel save. He's gone in. He's gone in. First of the pitters to go in
the top 10.
Oh,
Exactly.
0-2. Dean's retiring from the race.
What's happened to Dino, mate?
Don't know.
Just missed out on the AM Super Formula Championship as well too, but
no,
brother.
he hasn't. He hasn't because we've had a couple of people pull out, so he's been pulled into it. I think there's been a few people that can't make it, so he might have made it in. Yeah,
right. Well, man.
Yeah. So there'll be an announcement. I think tomorrow. They're trying to get a few more people to confirm whether they're coming or not.
Steve. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love a bit of a spin.
I get a keyboard.
You're broadcasting that night, mate.
Oh yeah, I'll be on that's going to be on the keyboard and race. But a couple of slowdowns for these drivers at the moment too. That we're looking at the pictures here. So old Tommy, and I think it is Callan. Yeah, Hodgson had a slow down. They should clear them together, so it shouldn't be a bit too much of a switcheroo between them, but that's the situation. That's
Thomas Cooley has the red dress. It's Blake Urquhart.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Up the front, my friend.
He got a bump and run.
Yeah,
out
he's
of all
addressing
that.
it now. Look.
Yes, there he is. He's doing it now.
Right.
Yep.
So that's what's been called in. All right. So Tommy's move was unfortunately deemed a little bit too aggressive, so the birthday boy's going to have to do it all over again now.
Yeah. Red dress complete.
Matt Keen's in from P3, 4, 5 now as he goes into pit lane. This is around the time that you expect those pit stops that we're talking about.
Yeah. We're expecting around a 30-minute mark, somewhere around there, and there's a couple coming in right now. So interesting to see. Interesting to see. There's going to be some interesting battles coming through. At the moment, Matty Keane, Thomas Sunny Sena, Cooper Cottrell, all in the pits. Chad Lewis as well, but he's serving his penalty stop and hold as well at the same time. Thomas Cooley is now the fastest on track of the 1:17.778. We just called that before, but he's got to have to work his way up there again. It seems like the Audi is loving this track at the moment. Yeah,
and the believe it or not, the Aston Martin in the lead. You wouldn't be saying that in Formula 1 in 2026, would you? But it is a situation. At least the Formula 1 GT3 car still runs quite quickly. Yeah. And Greg Cook's come in the picture as well, too. Keep an eye on Greg Cook. He's been slowly chipping away at these two at the front. And you know the Project 36 team are always quick in practically any formula of cars that they race in.
Bruce McVie at the moment coming through at the bottom here, and he's also getting involved with the battle between Stevie Daniels and Jacques Swampole. And a young fella in the chat says there's some amazing liveries out there.
No, Tommy, no.
Yeah. These liveries, these sponsors on these liveries are all real world sponsors that these guys have for their teams to help them pay for Iracing, for race tracks and anything else they need in their kits. So and also the sponsors we have are all real as well. So
that's right, Steve. If you want to get, somebody's asking how to get into iRacing. What would you suggest? Like what? Because you got to buy the cars and track some of them. You get some free ones, but what would you suggest for them to start with? Like at least
just get in there and race the Mazdas. It's free, and anything that's free. Yep. Get in and race the if you like open wheel cars, the Formula V's, and just do the free stuff. Just pay your normal subscription. Get it going to iRacing.com.
Yeah, it's about the price of a Big Mac meal, isn't it?
You need a PC and the basic steering wheel. You don't need nothing too expensive and a steering wheel. There's plenty of stuff on Marketplace. Get one of those for starters. See if you like it, see if you enjoy it, and then it is the most realistic racing form online out there as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, the Formula V's, right? And the is it the Radicals? You get the Radicals? I can't remember what you get for free.
Yeah, the Radicals are pretty cool.
Yeah, they are a lot of fun. Yeah, you learn that. You can practice.
He's just backed out of that. That was nearly... Oh, I'll tell you what, Cooley was half thinking, should I let go of the brakes or not? Because he nearly bumped into them, yeah.
Greg Cook's in, actually, from the Project 36. So it was in P3. He's elected to go down that pit road and get that done. We're still waiting when those leaders are going to come in at the moment. So inside that top 10, we've had about half a dozen of these drivers come in. We're still waiting to see when the rest of this field is going to come in. If you're Tommy at the moment, you want to get past Blake for the lead out, you'd be thinking about the Koala Cartel. Go, hello, I'm the Koala Cartel. You'd be thinking about a pit stop or something, maybe do the undercut.
You're talking to me.
Yeah.
You're talking to me.
You're eating my eucalyptus.
You know what? Not only did Adam Hughes go in early, but he also got himself out of that dogfight at the front there, which was slowing him down with all four of those cars in front of him. So Hughes has gone in and he's got himself clean air, and he's slowly catching up to his teammate Barbs, who's in 5th place with a damaged car at the moment. So he's got 2 seconds up the road from him in clean air. So when these boys come through the pits, I'm going to put my dollars on... oh, someone's towing.
Blake's in the pit road as well, too, from the lead. Let's keep an eye on that towing. There could be huge if we get safety car pit stops here as well. Going to feel like...
Oh, John Gallen's gone in as well.
John's gone in, yep.
I'll stay on the front. Thomas Cooley's going for it still.
Thomas has stayed out. Yeah, I just wonder it's not going to be an Oscar moment where he's going to lose out by a safety car. Hopefully not in this situation, but... Sorry,
we'll have a look and see. The key's going to be when Hughesy's going to come out and pass these boys. The camera angle is really bad at the moment. Here comes Johnny Gallen. He's coming out. Urquhart's still. Urquhart's just come out as well. Just come out in front of No. Yeah, he's just come out in front of Adam Hughes. Just come out. There he is. Who's right behind him on the bottom screen. So the undercut worked a little bit, but not a hell of a lot.
Barbsy got Blake. Blake was leading this race. Remember, Greg Barb is up 7 places right now in P3. The 2 drivers up the road, Brad Coates and Thomas Cool, have to come in a pit road. We suspect at the moment 8 minutes remaining in this race, unless they can somehow stretch the fuel. But how much of a gap do they have down the road to these drivers behind that have elected to try the undercut? There it is at the moment on your screen. So it's a 22-second gap to Greg. There's our race leader in.
There we go. And I've got it on Blake Urquhart at the moment. These are the on-track leaders at the moment. This is going to be very, very close, mate. Very, very close. We are down 32-minute mark.
Surprised that Brad stayed out for another lap, so I don't know what he's got in that.
10-second penalty.
Yeah.
Dion Hetherington. All right, so a few penalties being dished out tonight, which is going to affect the racing results at the end.
So James is in. That means you've only got Ashley Glover, Adam Mueller,
and Greg Barber,
and Brad Coates. Sorry, the only drivers remaining in this race that have gone down, haven't gone down the pit road. You think 7 minutes shy? You're like, I'll stretch it out for 7 minutes. Well, you're probably going to have to start doing lap times of 120s if you want to fuel save.
Look at the bottom screen, 2 wide coming through there. Greg Barber and Blake Urquhart swapping and changing through them. Adam Hughes has got on the back of them at the moment. He's almost bumped into them as well. He's side by side. He's pushed him out wide. So Gallen's out there, and Blake Urquhart's had to go out wide to avoid Hughes' car. What you got to remember as well is right now, Greg Barber's on a damaged vehicle. He's been fighting it all the way through and trying to get around with his car. He's going to go in the pits. He's going to get his fuel, and he's also get his car fixed. So he's going to come out a lot faster. But these boys have already pitted around him, so he's going to be in a deficit. He's going to come out there somewhere around 10th, 11th place.
Well, sure he's going to come down? It seems like he's still got some racing pace with him.
Well, yeah, I heard him tell one of the other cars earlier on to pass him because he's got damage.
It doesn't look like he's going to make it easy for him, my friend. No,
not at all. Not at all. He's being actually smart. What he's doing, he's trying to give the toe to Hughesy instead of Cook. See, and here we go. Hughesy's followed him through, swapped it across. Is he going to make the pass? Done. He has. He's got the inside line. Done a really nice job there. As Greggy Cook, you see how aggressive Cookie was over those curbs. They're trying to stay as close as he can to Hughesy. You can't overdrive the car with Hughesy in front of you. You've got to try to stay smooth because you're going to. Oh, he nearly got himself in trouble there with Thomas Cooley. He changed lanes, and I don't think he realised Cooley was there so close.
I don't think he did actually as well too, because he's focusing forward, remember, not backwards, and all of a sudden you realise you have a car behind you. A couple of slowdowns that are occurring at the moment there with Jax Tommy and Nick Martin, but this is where the action is. This is the action for potentially P3 here, if not P2. Brad Coates still has to come in at some point in this race. We suspect with 5 minutes remaining, his gap, as you can see on the leaderboard to Blake, is 5 seconds now. And you got to remember, the pit stop's going to cost you around 30-something plus seconds. So he comes in now. Definitely. Blake's going to be out of this fight. Brad Coates, is going to be out of this fight.
He's going to be, he's stayed out too long in my book. He's going to come out. Well, on the sticks, they're sitting on the sticks.
Passing him right now. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like that. He's going, damn, bad call. Yeah.
Sitting on the sticks is about an average, looks like about 7 to 6 seconds, but the travel through the pit, it's not a massive pit, but we'll have a look. I'll tell you right now, he was leading by a second. How much was he leading by? A second and a half?
Yeah, it's gone now.
So he's leading by a second and a half. He's come back out 15 nearly 16 seconds at deficit, 18 seconds at deficit. So he's the pit's roughly 20 seconds travel and on the sticks.
I think the undercut has probably paid off here at the moment, although, you'd have to say too, because Thomas Cool, remember, he came down lap 23.
Here's a question for you. Will Barber be able to hold off till the end?
That's true. He only came down a pit road at lap 2, didn't he?
Yes, with 3 minutes left.
Great Cook! Oh! Forget that, he's in the fence. He's in the fence.
No! I think we just mozzed him.
I think you did, not me, mate.
He was in second place, doing a cracking job, and not needing and looking like he may get through there and get it done. Let's see what happened here. Did his teammate get him?
No, he's bended himself, mate.
He got himself. He got himself.
Yeah.
Oh, he's ridden the curb.
Yep.
That curb was huge then. Just see what it did to his car.
Yeah. Well, they're sleeping policemen, as I like to call them, mate. So, yeah,
That's
tough. Put him out of control. He still may be able to get secure himself a top 10 here, depending on.
Yeah, possibly.
Time's on his side, and 3 minutes to go. So, if he can just bring it home, it might be okay. But Blake has managed to hold off. Everybody else has attacked him here this evening. 2 positions up in this reverse grid race, and he's done the job. Can Greg Cook now catch him? 3 minutes to go. Greg Cook's got some pace, but does he have enough pace? You can see him in the background there for Project 36.
Get a grips is facing the wrong way, but I'm going to go to Callum Hodgkinson at the moment. He is fighting with Brad Coates at the moment. Coates has come out in front of him. Callum Hodgkinson is up 21 places in 9th place at the moment. He has had a cracking drive tonight. Absolute cracking drive.
Yep. And Liam gets past Tommy, I think, as well, too. Looks like a bit of damage, if I'm not mistaken. So Liam Jensen getting the Koala Cartel. That's right. Maybe a lift through there. But Adam Hughes is also putting a bit of pressure there on Greg Cook. Oh, Hughes has gone in. Hughes is in.
Why has he gone in?
I don't know why he's gone in. He already boxed a little bit earlier, so that's just chucked the top 10 away.
He's short-fueled.
Right.
He was only on the sticks for fuel for 4 seconds.
That'll explain it. Pit. So bye-bye to a top 10 for that.
Oh, hang on. We've got it. 310 is requesting a tow. Ashley Glover, where is he? Ash Glover, where are you, sunshine?
Ashley, this is it. Where are they? They're off the racing line. They're in the escape road.
In the escape road, yeah. I can't see him at all.
Can't be too bad there.
Oh, there he is. There's 2 of them there.
Yeah.
Glover and someone else.
Yeah, they're in the escape road. It shouldn't be a problem. They're off the racing line. Especially with essentially 2 minutes or so left in this race, but we'll see how that pans out. Hey, Thomas has gone in the pit road too. Thomas Cool's gone in. Tommy's gone in, the birthday boy.
He must have been running short too. He must have short filled as well. Oh, this has just changed everything, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Blake Urquhart is leading the race. Greggy Cook in 2nd. Matty Keane in 3rd. Johnny Gallen 4th. Liam Jensen in 5th. Brad Coates in 6th. And ladies and gents, have a look at this as well. The AMs, Hamish Curtis is taking that out at the moment. He's in 12th place outright. Blake Urquhart, the pros, in the top spot. And Callum Hodgkinson beating Thomas Sonny Cena for the Pro-Ams.
I think Hamish Curtis has done a fantastic job, actually, for the AMs. Final lap of this race as well, too. It's been called from the race control. So, unless Blake does anything wrong, I think he's got a commanding gap. I don't think anything that Greg Cook can throw at him to do this. Blake has essentially led a lot of these laps as well, too, and he's called that strategy right there. So, shouldn't be too much of a problem for him to bring this one home here.
He's done well. Done very well.
Get that Aston Martin 778 a race victory.
I love the colour of this Aston Martin as well. It's looking pretty sexy. The bottom screen has got Callum Hodgkinson as the Pro-Am driver coming across, and we'll get the top 3 from the pros coming through, and the AMs will come through after that in the bottom cam, and I'll get them all out there for the little bit of love they're going to get. But ladies and gentlemen, Blake Urquhart from PR, he's coming around the final corner. Is he going to take it? He's got no other option but take it. He's taking the feature tonight. Blake Urquhart from PR takes the Warren Brown GT3 SRW Challenge. 2nd place, Greggy Cook flies around through this little Porsche for the Project 36. And Matty Keane in the AMG comes across in 3rd place. Johnny Gallen flashing his light in his Porsche from PR in 5th place. In 5th place. 4th place. 5th place, Liam Jensen comes across from the Cartel. In 6th place is Brad Coates from the Evolution team, and then coming across the line down the bottom, you just saw Callum Hodgkinson come across through there, and here's Hamish Curtis for the AMs coming across the line as well. Great bit of work there. All champions coming across doing a spectacular job. The Pelicans have been flying the flag very, very well. Up in 1st place, in 4th place, in 13th place, 17th place, There's a few Pelicans out there, 27th, but there's also a fair few SLM boys out there too. So a lot of great work by all those big teams.
Good job. Absolutely fantastic.
Blake Urquhart, very good drive tonight. Very good drive. He did everything he needed to do to win that race. Greggy Cook, young fella, did an excellent job. Was up and down through some of those positions. Strategy worked out fine for him as well. And Matty Keane was a silent assassin tonight. He just kept momentum and pace coming through and got himself to the top step. This will be the first time we'll have Matty Keane in the booth in years, I reckon.
All right, well, that's good. We get to hear from these drivers soon enough. It's actually a fantastic race. We've got those results up on the screen for you at the moment. As Blake himself there, the Pacific Esports Racing driver, will do a burnout and celebrate his victory for the feature race here this evening.
Yes. These all the drivers have been notified by Stefano Piccoli. And ladies and gentlemen, here we have Blake Urquhart from PER doing his beautiful burnout in the Aston. What a way to go around. In second place is Greggy Cook from Project 36. And in third place is Matty Keane. I just heard Matty Keane saying, I'm sick as a dog and I won't be in the booth for a chin wag. Well done, Matty Keane. Matty Keane is an expected daddy too, so he's got to keep a lookout after his missus too. But great work there from Blake Urquhart from PR. What a fantastic run he had tonight, waving that flag. Here we go, Blake Urquhart, Pacific Esports Racing, top step tonight in the feature. 23 laps led in his amazing PR Porsche. Porsche in second row as well. Greggy Cook, the young fella from Project 36, has got himself up into a podium position. Great bit of work at Matty Keane, one of the OG original guys, up there in third place in his SLM Motorsports AGM car. Callum Hodgkinson, the biggest mover tonight in the feature, up 23 places doing that and also taking the Pro-Am win tonight. Blake Urquhart led 23 laps, fastest lap with Urky, and pole position was Brad Oates. In the Pro-Ams, we had Callum Hodgkinson take first place, Thomas Sunny Cena take second place, and Jacques Swampole taking third place. In the AMs, we have got Hamish Curtis taking that top step. Second was Deon Hetherington, and third was Stevie Daniels Jr. So crack a bit of work from all those boys out there. You can see in the respective orders that they finished. What a crack a bit of work, mate.
Solid performance, my friend. Absolutely.
Solid, very solid. Amazing stuff out there. Boys have been very patient and done a crack a bit of work. Who have we got in the booth waiting? Oh, they're all very keen tonight, mate. Look at that. Oh, why's Kyle Ridley in there? Oh, Kyle's probably going to go in there and speak on behalf of Mitchie, of Matty Keane. All right, well, let's bring him into the room. The first one we've got is Hamish Curtis for the AMS win tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, the AMS win tonight from Get a Grips. Hamish Curtis coming in for a bit of a chin wag for his, I think, first. I'm not sure. Hamish, is this your first chat with us in the broadcast?
Hello, Steve. Hello, Biggles. Yes, it is my first win, and I am over the moon.
I thought it was, mate. Get a grip, get a win, that's for sure. Loving it out there, mate. How was the car, and how much fun is this track?
I'm blown away by the car. My teammates didn't like how it handled, but I loved how it handled. I did a bit of practice, and it was a dream to drive. A little bit tricky on power, but manageable. And Adelaide is so rewarding, yet it can take it all away in one corner. So I was very happy I only had a slight crash with Dion, but apart from that, it was pretty mistake-free. So very rewarding at Adelaide. I do like Adelaide, and the car was a jet, so I was very happy.
First win, mate. Is this your first win, first podium in SRW? Is this your first league win? Outright?
First league win on Iracing. I used to get around on Project Cars too, so I had a few wins on that.
You're a bit like me. I used to be a gun at Project Cars too, and then I went to this, and I went from gun to pellet gun.
I know how you feel. There's a big fish in a small pond, and now I'm a small fish in a very big pond. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it went backwards very, very quickly. Deflated my ego very fast. But how are you finding the transition, mate? I know it's a bit tough because you've got different, just a completely different way the cars handle. Like Project Cars, you can pretty much drive it on rails all the time. And here you've got to really manage your throttle control and brake control.
Yeah, it is an upgrade though. I did enjoy Project Cars 2, but this is the next level, and I can see why the big guns like Max Verstappen and Gabriel Bortoleto use it. So iRacing is the next platform, but I just have to keep working and getting better.
Well, you're doing the right thing, mate. Getting a class win is excellent, and enjoying yourself more than anything is the most important thing. Don't make it a chore. You want to be out there and having fun, and it looks like you are having fun, mate.
At the moment, I am, but next week if we crash, it might be a different story. But,
well, we've got a week off, mate, and then we're
racing,
back
so
out,
it is
on
good.
track. Yeah, so you'll get plenty of time to practice, which is a good thing about this series. It's on every fortnight. Gives you plenty of time to get some practice in on some of these cars. The GT cars are a bit of a beast, and especially with the difference in cars, you really need to practice to take advantage of what your car can and can't do.
And especially on cold tyres, like the Ferrari seemed to take a lap longer than most of the other cars to get up to temp. So the race start and the safety car restart, it was dicey.
Yeah, you felt the pressure straight away.
Well, you had all the pro drivers as well, too, having you down too, my friend. But you did a solid job there for the Ferrari.
Yes, I bleed red, so I'm sitting here in a Ferrari shirt. So I was very happy with the Grand Prix, and then this to drive a Ferrari is like I'd love to do it in real life, but the sim will do for now.
Did you watch the Phillip Island Ferraris today?
No, I didn't. I missed that sadly.
Oh man, you should have seen them disintegrate.
Oh no, maybe I don't want to watch it.
Stevie said he'll buy you a Ferrari if you win a race. Go ahead.
The safety. So yeah, right. Yeah, I wish the safety car came out, was called, and the lead car just let off the accelerator, and the cars behind him have just gone straight through the back of him. Ended up the car on his roof. The car behind him hit that car as well. So it was 3 brand new Ferraris just completely destroyed.
Sounds like Sebastian Vettel destroying Mark Webber's race back in the day. Anyway.
Oh yeah.
2007.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, mate, Mr. Curtis, who gets Mr. Hamish Curtis out on track and supports Get a Grip, mate?
Firstly, the team at Get a Grip, Nick getting the setups for us is I honestly wouldn't be this fast, get the win without the setup. So thank you to Nick and Andrew at Get a Grip. I'd like to thank Jesus Racing and the Life Choices program. We're in between rounds there, so the Jesus Racing Tirana will be back on track at Tasmania, so keep an eye out for that. Your name here. If you want to get in contact and put your name here, we will happily put your name here. So get in contact with the guys at Get a Grip. I'd like to also thank Velo Race Products and Fanatec. I'm very happy with my Fanatec wheel. So.
Excellent, mate. Excellent. Well, you made all the right choices, and you're having fun out there, mate, and get yourself your first podium for the AM. So congratulations on that, and good luck for the rest of the rounds. We're at round 5, so we've got another 4 to go. Not a bad time to start winning races, that's for sure.
Oh, well, I hope it continues, but I'll be honest, first season in SRW, I'm very happy to get a class win. So.
Excellent, mate. Excellent. All right, congratulations, dude. We'll see you soon, and have a happy Easter, and we'll get it out there battling again. Ladies and gentlemen, Hamish Curtis wins his first league run tonight at SRW for the Warren and Brown SRW GT3 Challenge AM class. Well done, mate.
Thanks, guys.
All right, next we have the good old Callum Hodgkinson. Bring the man down from, ladies and gents, Callum Hodgkinson from OPR takes it out in his sexy Porsche in the old livery, I must add, Callum, not the new Motec livery.
Biggest gain too.
23 places.
Mate.
Yeah. How are you, buddy?
You got the fans out there calling you and going, what were you doing?
Yeah, what a second race. Didn't start the night too well. It was a bit of bad luck, but yeah, managed to weave my way through all the carnage of the second race and yeah, got there in the end. It's good.
Mate,
also forgot to put my livery up. I didn't realise it was a new one. So.
I just noticed it then because the other ones, the join of the colours are fade between the colours, and I saw that. Oh, that looks a bit of a hard finish there. And then I saw the Motec logo's not there, mate. Naughty.
Yeah, I know.
The boss man will be slapping you on the knuckles, that's for sure. Yeah. Mate, how was it out there? What are you thinking of Adelaide?
Oh, I love Adelaide. It's another track I like, but it's a luck of the draw whether you can get through sometimes, especially if you're starting from the P30. So
you were unlucky in the first one.
Yeah, I just had nowhere to go in the first one and got binned. So
Yep.
I thought
He
I'll
got
just knuckle down
pinned
and see how it
between.
goes.
Yeah, I think he got pinned between the car and Peter Pav. Peter Pav got sort of shoved onto you as well, and not
Yeah.
that it was all accidental. He had nowhere to go as well, but it looked good on camera.
Yeah, I'm sure it did. The whole broadcast would look good. There was cars going everywhere.
Yeah, well, 23 places, dude. How was it weaving through all that?
Yeah, well, it sort of a lot of them got just come to me because there was a bit of carnage happening. But yeah, I just knuckled down and kept my nose clean, mate. Managed to get
Using the
there
same
as well.
setup as Barb's or different?
Yeah, I was in chat with him earlier and doing a couple of setup things, and I've been doing. My few missus is away at the moment in Bali, so I've been on the sim a bit more, doing some practice. So that's been good.
Oh, when the missus is away, Callum gets to
Yeah.
play. I see.
Lovely work, mate. Lovely work. Well, Mr. Hodgkinson, who gets Mr. Hodgkinson out on track and supports OPR?
Yeah, so the OPR boys, we've got simrigs.com, Pumps and Bakery, Extraction Sim Supply, some painting, decorating, Ground to Earth, and then the new sponsors on board. We've got Gamma Sim Racing and Motec on board. And I believe they're Night Rider Design to do our liveries. Yeah, thanks to all those guys. And yeah, again, thanks to the broadcast and SRW and what you do, Sinka. It's awesome. So always have a ball, mate. Thanks.
Look
It's
at
a
that.
my
How
pleasure,
did
mate.
he
That's what we
survive
do it
this?
for.
Look at this. He just
I know.
survived like a bunch of wrecks
Look at
right
it.
there, Callum.
Look at it. It was just, it was everywhere. It was
Yeah.
everywhere. Oh, man.
The planets aligned for me tonight, so it was good.
They did, mate. Maybe while the missus is away, there's other things out to play as well. A bit of good luck on in the mix and the drinks as well, mate. Congratulations, another great win, and he's starting to get a bit of form back, which is good to see. Starting to feel good in the Porsche by the look of it.
Yeah, it's good, man. Yep.
Excellent,
Always
mate.
having fun.
All right, mate. We'll let you go out of here, get relaxed before the missus comes back and get a few early nights. Ladies and gents, the Pro-Am winner tonight, Callum Hodgkinson from OPR, takes out the top step, mate. Congratulations and good luck for the next round, mate.
Thanks, guys. Cheers.
Cheers. All right, third place, Kyle Ridley is coming in to have a chat for the big boss man. Mr. Ridley is coming on behalf of Matty Keefe-Keen, the owner of SLM Motorsports and the Academy, the big boy who waves a stick around. He was too scared to talk to me, mate, was he?
Oh, he's sick, isn't he?
He's having a lot of health issues at the minute, and for him to do what he did tonight to achieve a P3 is a bloody big effort, and I'm super happy for him to achieve a P3. So he's probably already asleep. He's doing it tough.
Doing
So
spotting for him?
yeah, I was in there. I was spotting for him, crew chiefing, telling him about the fuel and all of that. And yeah, we determined that we'll pit now, get you the fuel for all of the laps. While some of the other boys didn't quite get all of the fuel. We got a little happy with the trigger fuel. So
I saw that. I saw Husey stuffed it up, and someone else. Who else was it? It was it wasn't Brad Coates. No, it was Husey and
Brad Coates had to go down twice as well too. Yeah, there was a few drivers.
Yeah, there's a few that went through.
Yeah.
But it was not a bad bit of run. Were you helping him coming through all that traffic, mate? Because he was having a few really tight battles there for a while with Greg Cook, also Brad Coates early on as well.
Yeah, well, like I said, he's driving through a pain barrier, so I'm like, just if you don't really defend, let it happen, let them pass you, just get the result that you need.
Yep.
Preserve your track time. So he preserved his track time, and it paid off with him still being able to achieve a third. So that was a great effort. A lot of our drivers tonight did pretty well. So it was good to. I've actually really enjoyed watching from the sidelines all season. So it's kind of funny to be up here.
I think you called that too, didn't you, Steve? I think Steve actually mentioned in the broadcast that Matty was conserving.
Yeah,
wasn't.
You could see. You could see he was driving smoother, and he wasn't aggressive on the curbs like when he was fighting it around Cookie. Cookie was like hitting the curbs like hard as, and Matty was just getting there nice and smooth for it. You could just see the way he was steering the wheel. It was just smooth.
Kyle, how do you tell a driver to drive slower? I know as an engineer, it's a difficult thing to do, isn't it? Because drivers just want to drive as fast as possible.
That's right. It's also the driver's mentality. Matt is a wily old fox. He knows when to push, when to back off, what he needs to achieve to get the result. A bit like myself in that case. So he knew what he had to do, and it paid off. Having someone in his ear certainly does help keep them in check, remind them of the end goal, and yeah, got the end goal.
Yeah. I think if you started using your own setups halfway through the season on Thursday nights, mate, you might have had a title up your sleeve.
I don't want to talk about Thursday night, but now that you brought it up, that's something for next
Hey,
season.
what happens on Thursday night stays on Thursday night, Steve, all right? This is Sunday night.
That's right.
Yes, it is. When are we going to see you in the GT3, mate?
I don't know, because I work night shift, so for me, I'm awake all night, so I know I've got work in half hour, so it's a bit hard to dedicate myself to do all these leagues and all that. But next season, I'll give you a little hint that I'll be doing 2. So I'll be doing 2 rather than 1.
Oh, you're going to do the Super Formula lights, aren't you?
This is Kyle Ridley that you're listening to at the moment there, stepping in for the interview for Matt Keane, just in case anybody's tuning in. So.
Kyle's a bit of a weapon in the SFL as well.
I've seen Kyle race around the track. He's
yeah. So 86s and SFLs will be, I can just see you slide into that nicely. But the good thing about Sunday night is it's every second week.
It is. So, that's a big draw card.
Yeah, big draw card, because you get to practice that little bit more. There's not pressure to do it like that a couple of nights beforehand, and especially with the busy schedule a lot of the drivers do. So that's why we did it like this. A few people wanted to do it weekly, but I can't afford to do it weekly. We need a new sponsor for it to do it that way, because we can't get Warren and Brown to pay for absolutely everything. They'll bloody leave the building.
I can tell you within the team that they're all pretty happy that it's bi-weekly, because you've got that week on, week off nature. You're not fixated, you're not committed to doing that event every time. So it's great to see. Yeah.
Makes it a little bit easier. Gives you that extra practice time, better preparation as well.
And we can watch Formula One as well sometimes.
Yeah, the grids are huge too. Yeah, exactly. Well, Mr. Ridley, runner-up in the Thursday night GR86s. Who gets the SLM Motorsport team and the Academy on track?
Matt Keane himself. He's not, like I said, he's not here tonight, but he pays our entries. He does all of the big jobs. I'm slowly filling his role along with the management team at SLM. So I'm learning a lot about the paperwork side of it all. So I'm learning all of that fun stuff. But yeah, big shout out to Matt for tonight's effort and all the boys out on track. We've stepped our game up this season. It shows, and we're going to continue doing that.
Yeah, excellent, mate. Well, great bit of work out there, brother. Keep the boys in line and keep learning new things every day, mate. That's what life's all about.
That's it.
All right, mate. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Kyle Ridley in there representing Matty Keane, the Premier, the team principal of SLM Motorsports and the Academy. Thank you, Kyle. Take care, brother, and we'll see you next season in some weapon of vehicles, maybe 86s, maybe here, maybe the Super Formula Lights. But thanks, buddy.
Thanks, Steve.
All right. Another one gone. Another one's coming in. So we have got now Greggy Cook. He's got himself all the way through. Ladies and gentlemen, Project 36, one and only Mr. Greggy Cook comes through into P2. How are you, buddy?
Yeah, I'm good. A bit sweaty, but I'm good.
Bit sweaty? Mate, you're the only Project 36 car in the field tonight.
Yeah.
That would be right.
Yeah, that would be right. Where's everyone just
where's
dumped
Brandon?
you?
Where's the boss man, mate? He'd be looking over your shoulder.
I mean, Angus was watching, but no, it was just me tonight. Just like the 86s on Thursday, so it was nice to have a little bit of quiet at this track, because the amount of focus you need up the front is just crazy.
Always having a live spotter sometimes just gets in the way too, because if you're not in sync, they just talk too much sometimes, and talk at the wrong times as well when you're really trying to focus on things. But telling you there's a car behind you, it's like, yeah, I know, you just hit me. But mate, you had some amazing battles tonight with Matty Keane, with the Koala Cartel, with Barbs as well. How was it out there, man? The Porsche looked very lively tonight.
It wasn't as lively as it looked. I was struggling a lot with the front tires, not just not gripping up the way I wanted them to, and understeering. Tagged the wall on the exit turn 6 a few times, so a little bit messy, but yeah, I managed to pull through with the double podium, so I'm really happy.
Some big haul of points tonight, mate. Big haul of points.
Yeah, I definitely needed it after being away at last race.
Yeah, 100%. No,
Did you have
can't
anything
afford to miss
for
races.
Blake towards the end of that race, mate? Because you had some serious pace. I think a couple of times you got a fastest lap as well too. So, yeah, I think you managed to get yourself on the back there or the front too. You caught them quite quickly during the later part of the race.
Yeah.
And then
I
after the
don't
pit stops, go ahead.
I don't think I could catch him. My tires were falling off a cliff about 30-minute mark, 32-minute mark. So it was just a matter of keeping it off the barriers and bringing it home. I tried my best to catch him, but it was, just couldn't.
Yeah, I was just watching that one incident where
You avoided that one, yeah.
Barb's gone around and just made it through there. There was a bit of a bottleneck. It looks like both bottlenecks you just got through without being caught up with them, which is perfect. It's where you want to be. What do you think was the weapon out there tonight? Was it the Porsche? Was it the Ferrari, the Lambos, or the lone Mustang out there? That was a weapon as well.
I really think it's down to the driver at this track. I really don't think it's a matter of the car, because you saw in qualifying the Mustang was the quickest, and then in the race when he got stuck behind people, he was nowhere. So it really matters about clean air and getting past slower cars. So that's really all that matters, and keeping it off the barriers.
The barriers here are treacherous. How is that good? Is that chicane after the main straight?
Oh,
that is just fraught with danger.
Cookie was throwing that thing over those chicanes.
Oh, yeah.
And your pit stop strategy, mate, you just took the one pit stop, I believe, in this race. So
yeah, that would be right.
You'll get chucking that car in. Yep.
When you and Matty Keane were fighting through that area, we were watching Matty Keane come through really smooth, and you were behind him, and you were just slamming those curves, making the road as straight as possible. How was the car handling it? What was the bounce back like?
It really wasn't too bad, actually. I was trying not to touch the inside curb at turn one, but it's just a matter of avoiding the curbs, I think, in the Porsche, because it really doesn't like the curves when I touch them, but it was just keeping it clean.
Yeah, there was one pass there where you were battling with Matty. When you watch the show back, you'll see there's one section where you just pretty much flew over the chicane. It was like one of those moments like, nah, you're not getting away. I'm going for it here. Yeah. And the car survived. You survived, which is a good thing. A few people didn't survive it. There's one of those curbs we're going through now. I'm not sure which part of the track that is there. We saw Barb's mount that curb and just pretty much spin on it. I think it's before the back straight. Yeah, I think it was that.
Greg Cook's a cookie monster, mate. He's like, cookie, mum. He's got the helmet on, right?
Yeah, I do. I've got the Cookie Monster helmet on for the name.
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent, mate. Well, Mr. Cook, we've got to get to work tomorrow, and I know that Biggles will be saying, "Oh man, the interviews went long again." But thank you for all your support and all the running you're doing out there, mate, and getting involved and having fun. Who gets the Project 36 boys out on track?
Well, Project 36, a big shout out to them. I really wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them, and they took me on. So sponsors for Project 36 are Cataclysm, Outlier Speed Co., CC Forge, and our new sponsor, Kart FX.
Excellent, mate. Cracking bit of work, mate. Congratulations and good luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you. I might need a little bit of luck.
Ladies and gentlemen, Greggy Cook comes out second place outright tonight for the feature race of the Warren Brown GT3 SRW Challenge. Greggy Cook, good night, mate, and we'll see you next week.
Good night. Have a good.
I'll just cut him off then. Sorry, mate. All right, this is it, the final one. The big step of the big boys. One of the Pelicans coming across the line. They were everywhere on track, but Blake Urquhart comes out and does the job tonight and takes the top step. Mr. Urquhart, how are you doing?
Yeah, thanks, mate. Pretty good. Yourself?
Is it really frustrating sitting in there because you've won the race and you've got to be last?
Oh, yeah.
And with Steve doing interviews, exactly, mate. You'll be sitting there going, I reckon about an hour.
I've got an hour to wait, boys.
Yeah, it's like, is his adrenaline gone by now? Is he half asleep by now? Is it because some drivers after the adrenaline's gone from the race, they just crash and they just struggle to get a word out sometimes. But mate, I know you're not a quiet boy. How was it, man? You had some amazing battles out there tonight and some great strategy.
Oh yeah, the car felt really good in race 2. I really haven't done much practice in the GT3 around here, so all kind of new. I've done a lot in the supercars, but yeah, done really well tonight. Car felt good in the second race, like I said. First race, I was actually halfway through the stint. I actually hit the wall. I was 90 degree down on the right hand down, so I was quite surprising. I was actually holding pace with the guys in front. But yeah, had a ripper start for the second race. Tried to keep Adam behind, just really try fuel save because if I was just really relying on another safety car.
Yep.
But there was nothing, so I just was like, it's bin it or win it. So
I'll tell
had a
you
few
what,
close moments.
this Aston Martin looks sexy, man. I reckon it's the best looking car on the grid. I absolutely love the lines of this thing, and the logo looks amazing on it. Nice, real beefy, wide rear end. She looks really, really planted on the track. How does it handle? Is it spritey? Is it slow out of the corners? What's it handle like?
It doesn't handle too bad, to be honest. Like I wouldn't pick it. Like I only picked it because it sounded good, and that's why I picked it for this season. That was the only reason why. But I would not go back now. The Aston does really sound really mint. But yeah, tonight was really comfortable in the second race. The first one was a bit how you going with the bent steering, but over the whole season, this is the best night for it. So enjoying driving it, and yeah, happy for in 2 weeks' time to try and do it again.
Oh, yeah, definitely are. 2 weeks' time. Where did I say we were in 2 weeks' time, mate? I can't remember.
Look at this overtake, Stevie, too. Bang, P1. Just like that. Smooth operator. Aston Martin.
We're at Brands Hatch next week. In a month.
How's the Aston going to handle? Well, it's Aston Martin, birthplace in the UK. Should be but it's not too far from when it's born.
How does this car handle changing direction? Because the Brands Hatch is going to be a tough one. Yeah.
Well, it depends. I haven't really driven around there in a while, but if it drives like anything like here over the curbs, it's probably not going to like it, to be honest. But we'll see how we go.
Well, mate, you did an absolute cracking job out there. Sounds like you're having fun. It sounds like you had a cracking night out there with the boys. Who gets Mr. Blake Urquhart out on track in the PER boys?
I'd like to thanks PER for all their help. I'd like to say thanks to Lake Entrance units as well, holiday units, Major's Garage setup.
Like Edge.
Yeah, sorry, my head's everywhere tonight. Thank you for Marriage Garage, One Shot, Track Racer, 8 River. I can't talk tonight. 8 River Photographs, and our W Energy drinks as well, and as Gal for sending their setup over to the setup folder too. So
excellent, mate. Excellent. Well, your boys have been doing really well. There's Pelicans everywhere in all our series out there, and are you having fun, mate? Because you seem to be driving. What are you driving? You're driving the V8 at the moment, and this, yeah.
Yeah, they're the only 2 cars I'm driving, and kind of enjoying it. So it's going from traction control to no traction control is really different, but I kind of enjoy it. So love it. I wouldn't pick any other series for it. I love SRW.
Turn off the power steering as well too, and then play Big Boy Club.
Oh mate, I've got 15 Nm. Let's go. But yeah, thank you to Race Control and to you boys as well. Really appreciate for wasting 2-3 hours of your night. So
it's not a waste, mate. We love it. And Biggles gets
more exciting than Formula 1. I'll tell you that right now, mate. So, yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, loving it work, mate. Loving your work out there tonight. Congratulations on an epic win tonight. Some critical points in the title battle. So hope your luck keeps going your way, mate. You're driving like a dream. Tonight was a special night, mate. You drove sensationally tonight. Strategy, the way you handled that car, and the battles you had of close contact with some of these boys were really spectacular. You'll enjoy it back on the stream, I hope.
No, I always rewatch it, so I'm going to rewatch this one for sure. And no shortcuts. But no shortcuts. But again, thanks to guys, and yeah, see you in a fortnight time.
Take care, brother. Good luck, mate. Thank you very much.
Guys.
Ladies and gents, Blake Urquhart from Pacific Esport Racing Team taking out the feature race as the pro for tonight in round 5. Well, Mr. Biggles, round 5 already. We've got 4 more to go. We are are at, I can't remember what the rest of them were
you
right
said,
now.
the next race was at
Brands Hatch
Brands
next.
Hatch, that's right. Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah. And that's going to be great.
Pretty much like
I
one of
love
the.
Brands
They
Hatch.
say Silverstone is one of the birthplaces of motor racing in the UK, but Brands Hatch is probably really one of the elevation
I reckon-
changes. You know, it's up and down.
Yeah,
but you've
yeah,
got
I
blind
reckon-
corners.
Yeah, Brands Hatch is an absolute cracking of a. That is a great track. Any layout at Brands Hatch is awesome. I love it. I reckon it's one of the tracks that I first learned how to drive in the sim. So
I've driven it.
Yeah.
I've been in a race car before.
You've
in Brands
driven
Hatch.
it. There you go.
Oh, yeah. So back in the day, I was I shotgun, didn't drive.
Shotgun?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's
well, you've
scary.
still been there. You've still been there. That's done.
Yeah.
Excellent, mate. Well, I'm glad someone got to feel it. I'd love to go out and do all these tracks all over the world. That'd be an amazing thing to do. You wouldn't test lotto or just drive around different circuits. How cool would that be for a lifestyle choice? Anyway, it's been a spectacular night. It's Sunday night, ladies and gents. The Warren and Brown GT3 SRW Challenge was won by Blake Urquhart. Second place was Brad Coates from Greg Cook from Project 36. And why does that say Brad Coates? Matty Keane.
Yeah, it's not
Matty
correct,
Keane
actually.
from SLM Motorsports team. That's what mixed me up. But it's been a cracking night. Callum Hodgkinson got us across the line for the Pro-Ams. And it was Hamish Curtis for the AMs tonight. Anyway, ladies and gents, thank you very much for your support. If you want to get involved in the Sim Racing World community and be part of our streams, our naming rights, or a stream partner, a safety car, whatever the case may be, please reach out to me at admin@simracingworld.com.au or through Facebook or anywhere else that you can, even on the chats on YouTube. Big thank you out there to Grim Industries for supporting us. These guys are absolute legends. If you're after something special, a V8 coffee table, a Lambo engine, or an Aston Martin or Ferrari, they do it all. They ship them anywhere in the world. If you are into your flight simulator stuff, get into, and you want some renderings done for what your purpose is in flight simulations, whatever you're a fighter plane or whatever you're choosing to fly, reach out to Shunt Scenery. Greg Barber will look after you there. Moser Racing, who's been with us all of last year and season 1 for 2026. A big thank you to Phoenix Driver Development for supporting the streams as well. If you're into V8 supercars or Gen 3 or Gen 2, reach out to Laz or Rian and get yourself some setups or some one-on-one training or even team training. The boys are absolute weapons. Have been fantastic with our team and improved drivers immensely. They've got some great tactics and skills that they teach. Last of all, ladies and gents, a big massive thank you to Warren and Brown Tool supporting everything we do from Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night and Sunday nights as well. They are absolute legends. Support them like you support us. Reach out to them through stores or go direct to their website. And apart from that, it's been a fantastic time, a fantastic week. Season 1 is completed. Season 2 is about to be launched any day. We've got all the tracks picked and everything like that. So we've launched all the calendars internally. Keep your eyes open for the website to open for subscriptions, and also on Facebook and any other social media for the little promos that we do. For those of you who do like the open wheelers, Tuesday night is the big one. The Australian Open Wheel Nationals at 8 p.m. on SRWTV will be the 40-45 fastest guys in the country and across New Zealand that drive open wheelers. FDL versus Gentleman Sim Racing Club versus Sim Racing World. Out of those 3 leagues, we will find out who the top 40 drivers are, who the top 20 are, who the top 10 are, and who is the fastest guy out on track. Tune in for 8 p.m. Tuesday night for that, and you'll be with me and Zach Coban having a bit of a chin wag, and the boys in the back end will be pushing buttons as well. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your support. See you in 2 weeks' time on a Sunday series. We're at Brands Hatch. Like, subscribe, hit the notification buttons, and have a happy Easter. If I don't speak to you before, then thank you for your support and thank you to the community.